Hello! Hey, friends! Look at my new setup. Well, new because we have guest.
I am guest.
You are guest. Hi, friends! It's so good to see all of you. And yes, I do have Susie the Pro Gamer. TM.
Gay. Just gay.
Game.
Gay.
Hi, Audio. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you. It was just like a
Hello.
repurpose of my current overlay, which did take some time because, like, Stream Elements is a little bit funky with, or not Stream Elements, OBS is a little funky when you, like, copy sources, like a group of sources from one and put them in another. Like, if you change it on one, it changes it on the other, and I'm just, like, I hate it so much. So you have to, like, make, like, whole new folders and everything. Um, it's been a hot mess since I last popped into one of these technological over-the-phone line TV broadcasts, but I got summer vacation now, so that helps. Yeah, how has your job been, Adrian? It's so good to see you. It's so good to see
We
everybody.
miss you, Norway.
Yeah, we miss you,
We miss
Norway.
we miss the whole entirety of
Yolf and
Norway.
Adrian, I've been slowly working through the chocolate bars y'all sent me for my birthday. I think, like, I'm a little over a third of the way through them. Because, like, they're perfect, like, sizes in terms of, like, I can, like, break off, like, one row, and that could be, like, my dessert for one night. Because, like, sometimes, like, I crave chocolate, but, like, sometimes it's, like, if I just have, like, a little bit of it, I'm fine. Because, like, other nights I do want cake or, like, ice cream. But sometimes I just need, like, a little sweet snack. So it's been great. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Speaking of, we're going to be opening up a box tonight. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do is open up a box from Colk. So I'm very, very excited. If anyone wants to send me something, of course I don't have a P.O. box thing on here. Exclamation point P.O. box will get you my P.O. box. If you would like to send me something, again, please don't send me gag gifts. Don't send me prank gifts. Thank you, Susie, for that. Yeah. So, like, things that would be appropriate to open on stream, no gag gifts. If you're ever not sure and you don't want to ruin a surprise, you can always ask my mods if that would be, if the thing you want to send me, it would be okay. So at the amount of tape, it's been so stormy lately, I want to make sure it didn't get wet. No. This is, like, fine. This is, like, how I would package stuff when I would used to send Etsy orders, so, like, I totally understand. And also, like, how I would pack my boxes when I would be moving. So, like, I totally understand.
That's a mood.
And also, yeah, I totally get it. It's been, like, raining, like, I think almost, like, every afternoon here, and I hope it rains tonight so that the fireworks don't go off. My job has been a lot of fun since I still have a job to go to after summer vacation as well. Yay! Exciting, because I know you said it was, like, a tad bit temporary and you weren't sure if you were going back. I have been doing live directing of broadcasts, making a game show, and now working on a learning tool for medical students. Oh, that's so much fun! I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're finding fulfillment in it, because that's always, like, good when getting a job, is, like, finding that fulfillment piece of, like, you feel like you're actually doing something and it's meaningful to you. Because, like, yeah, higher ed doesn't pay well. Like, that's our shtick. We don't pay well unless if you're, like, a tenure faculty member. But, like, I find a lot of fulfillment in the work I do, so that's why I stay. That's why I do what I do. Look at all that hype. Look at all that hype. Connor hype. We love it.
I'm really happy for you.
Anyone else have any good news y'all want to share? I got invited to go to a wedding, which is very exciting because it's my very first wedding that I've ever been invited to. So I'm very, very excited. I get to go to Chicago.
Ooh, Chicago.
Yeah.
Where pizza is.
Well, I also love Chicago because, like, it's where Watch Dogs 1 takes place, even though the Watch Dogs 1 in the game, the Chicago in the game is not accurate to, like, the actual Chicago, but, like, it's still where it takes place. So that's really exciting.
Cool.
I get to bring a +1. I don't know who yet. But I have, like, months to decide. Yeah, congrats to the couple. They're actually, one of them is a streamer. I met her through her partner, who watched me play Danganronpa 3 years ago on stream, and their name is Scar. So Scar watched me and was like, oh, my girlfriend streams, and their girlfriend is transgender, so I'm like, oh my god, queer people, yay! So, like, I know Morrigan. We did co-streams together, like, like, 2 years ago. I know Scar. Scar's, like, a close friend, even though we don't talk a whole lot. So, like, I'm very excited. You going in Pierce cosplay then? I mean, I do have the hat and the mask, so I could.
That would be pretty fun, you know. They're walking down the aisle and then you're just in full cosplay.
I don't think they're doing like a formal ceremony. I think they're just doing like the reception of a wedding and not like the actual ceremony of a wedding. Which makes sense. Like, let's just party.
Fair. That's fair.
Even though I'm like, so I don't drink, smoke, or dance, so like what am I gonna do? And Scar was like, oh well, like there's gonna be other things, like there's gonna be board games and stuff. I'm like, okay, perfect, great. Like
board games?
Like board games, so like Monopoly and shit.
This sounds like the best wedding ever. Hold on.
I know, right?
Hold on.
It's because we're all nerds. At the moment, I got a job until 15th of September. At most likely not going to be renewed after that. Though. Oh no. Well, enjoy it while you can, Adrian. We just got back from having froyo with my sister-in-law. Ooh, froyo. Good shit there. Good shit.
When I eventually save up enough money to come to the EOS, this is going to be a lot of things I'm going to try.
Yes, there's gonna be so much. You have to have tacos. You have to have tacos and burritos.
I've never had a taco. I've never had a burrito. I've never had an enchilada. I've never had a quesadilla.
So just Mexican food. So we're gonna get a week's worth of Mexican food. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Cheesecake Factory. Yes, I love Cheesecake Factory, mainly for the cheesecake.
I did not browse the entire menu of the Cheesecake Factory drunk on New Year's Day for nothing.
I know some good Mexican food spots. Yeah. I know I knew a couple of good Thai places and Japanese places around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Alexandria? No. Annisburg? No. There's a town south of Arlington that is like very big Korean population. So like I went and got like rice tea from there. It was actually really good. Yeah, like it's like rice tea. I don't know if I got like a smoothie or like a milkshake type of thing, but like we also got we got mochi donuts or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it was so good. Went to a good wedding back in December. It was fun. Did the cha-cha slide. Oh yes, we love the cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha slide is like a staple dance back when I was in primary school.
Oh yeah. Same with Cotton Eye Joe. It's so pricey. Speaking from Canadian dollars, but I don't know about the States. Oh yeah, it's still, Cheesecake Factory is still pricey because they can be pricey. But like, I think it's worth it because like normally I end up bringing half the cheesecake home with me because it's so much. But it's so
the
good.
Five Guys of cheesecake.
Yeah. It's
God.
great. Oh shit, I need to adjust. Ooh. I'm gonna adjust something on Stream Elements real quick.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's just the chat. The chat's just a little funky, but that's okay.
Mochi's really, really nice.
I love mochi.
It's good. It's very good.
Okay,
if you can buy it.
Oh, I wiped chat from screen. Oopsies. Because I was adjusting shit. Because like it was scrolling up past like the chatting thing up top.
Oh.
Adrian! Oh, Adrian, thank you. Thank you. What color gem would you like to put on my face? Okay, I might need to move it a bit to the left. We're doing this live. How do you know it's live?
Oh, yeah.
Because I said so. We've been wiped from existence.
This is live?
This is live? What?
What
color gem would you like on my face, Adrian? I have a many. Would you like a blue? Because I know you like blue. I have like a light blue and a dark blue. Unless if you don't want blue. Yeah, I do have blue. I do have an ocean. I have like a sky blue and then like a sapphire blue. Dark blue? Okay. No problem. We are doing charity streams through Thursday. So I might not end up playing 2064 on Thursday because like last night just like left some tastes in my mouth. Live, this is
Oh my god. Thank you for those masterful words, Yoda.
Yes, thank you. A void of non-existence. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I need to put it down a little further. Okay, that should be okay.
Are we alright?
Sorry, it's gonna wipe chat every time I save it.
It's alright.
But hopefully it should be fine now. Felt I should give a little contribution since I've been gone for so long. It's okay. I appreciate it. No one is ever obligated to give if you can't. It's always appreciated but never expected. We'll be doing charity stream through Thursday, no matter what game we end up streaming on Thursday. Then on mark your calendars on July 20th, which is a Thursday, we will be doing my 1,000 follower celebration. And I think I decided I'm going to do Zelda on that day. I think that'll be the first time I play Zelda. And as you can tell, Susie's losing her mind.
I am. Yes.
Because I don't think in my schedule I can push it closer. So I think like that would have been like just a natural way where it would fall regardless. Because the game shipped today. The game shipped out today from Throne. Again, thank you, Susie, for gifting it to me on Throne. Appreciate you.
No worries.
If anyone wants to gift anything on Throne, there's my wish list. Again, never obligated, never expected, always appreciated. So we will be doing 1,000 follower stream on Thursday the 20th, probably starting at 6 p.m. and we'll probably go to about 4 hours. And we'll be doing a tipathon, so it'll be through Ko-fi, like you tip through Ko-fi and whatnot, and I'll explain, like, TLDR, I want to get out of debt. I don't want to pay moving fees anymore, but I'll explain as we get closer. But for now, I think box opening is in order.
Oh, yeah.
Colk said that everything in the box can be shown on screen with the exception of her address.
Everybody, this is where Colk lives.
Yeah. She lives in Pennsylvania. In the massive brick state of Pennsylvania. One day
Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
Hey! Hello, friend. Badhi Agora. Thank you for the raid. Hello, friends. Welcome. My name's Erin Gray. I'm a Queer Eye streamer here on Twitch. I'm joined by one of my moderators, Susie the Nose, and we're not playing anything. We're what are we doing?
What
RyLore, that is a thing. Yeah, we're just chatting. We're just chilling and chatting. Nice, you're playing Counter-Strike. Hope it was fun. I've never played Counter-Strike before, but I've been very invested in playing Overwatch recently. So that's been a lot of fun. How were your games? Hopefully it was fun. And I remember my freshman roommate trying to play it because she wanted to play with her boyfriend. So like I remember like coming back to the dorm room and her boyfriend would be like on a call or some shit and she would be like struggling to play it. Lily Smasher sent us. Oh, fun. Oh, thank you for sending your friend our way. We're opening a box that someone sent me and with my pretty iridescent knife. We had some rad matches. Oh, fun. I've never played. I don't play like a lot of SPS shooter games, but like Overwatch just tickles that part of my brain for me. I think it's because it's colorful and I like the different heroes with their abilities. But again, if anyone is coming in on that raid, feel free to do your self-care things. Like if you need to raid and run, if you need to like decompress after a stream, I totally understand. Yes, pretty knife. Yes.
A very pretty knife.
Very pretty knife. That doesn't like fold all the way. It doesn't extend properly. I need to get it fixed, but I don't even know how to get it fixed. But if any of you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Even as a viewer, it can be exhausting watching like hours upon hours of streaming. So don't forget to take care of yourselves because that's also very important to us. As I struggle to get this box open without cutting myself.
Please don't cut yourself live on stream.
We're doing
that
it live!
Everybody get your clips ready.
Oh, please don't clip that. I'm also being careful because, like, I know, like, when I open other things, like, I don't want to pierce if anything's, like, up the top, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just trying
I
to
do
be
that
careful.
when I open shit.
Concerned. Listen, Norway. Listen, stream uncle. It's fine. Everything is fine. All right?
Everything will be
Everything
okay.
is okay. All right. Is there a card? Do I need to open a card first? I don't know if there's a card or anything. I don't know what to start with. Yes? Do I open
there is
the
a card
first? Oh, I found it. Okay.
I see really pretty blue paper and I like
Gray Eggie! I need to save this envelope. Oh, this is adorable.
That's adorable.
Oh, that's so cute. For those who don't know, this is Eggie. Eggie's hiding. This is Eggie. Eggie's like our unofficial mascot. As the power, as Norway, as the peace nation and representative HR, we officially concerned.
Forever concerned in your debt.
I always double check like everything I open ever because I'm like, is there anything extra I need to concern about? Oh, the card says you are like a perfectly ripe avocado at the store. 1 in a billion. Happy birthday.
Oh, that's cute.
That is really cute.
Adorable.
And then very true because a ripe avocado at the store is so fucking rare.
I don't buy avocado, so I don't actually know.
Colk, I think you said I'm good to read the card aloud on stream. I'm good. I think Colk said it's okay, but I just wanted to double check to be sure. And as I drink more water.
Drink that water.
It is condescending so hard on my water bottle.
Oh my god, it is.
Yeah, it's so humid and moist. Damn.
Do you want my code? I will happily give my code.
Yeah. It'd be great. Thanks. So dear Gray, you're 1 in a billion. I'm so glad to call you a friend. Your streams allowed me to get to know you and the others on a more personal level, which helped me find my confidence and be a bit less shy. I have you to thank for me being a part of our wonderful little group. All the best, Kolkwitzia. Oh,
cute.
I would show the handwriting because the handwriting is really neat and pretty, but like I don't want to like dox Kolk's actual name. All right. Is there any order that you want me to open these in, or is it free game, Kolk? The humidity is indeed unbearable. Yeah, today was pretty bad. Clumsy Mod loaf in my arms. Oh, hi, Clumsy Mod. Hello. Yeah, we're gonna spend like a half hour opening this box. Anything you like, but the one with the bow should be last. Okay. Thank you for the instructions. All right. Okay. So, I see the one with the bow. All right. Ooh. Oh, these are the
Because
Japanese...
when I retire, I want a television the size of a billboard.
Audio, thank you for the subscription with your Prime. If you link Prime to Twitch, you can get 1 free subscription to any channel per month, and you chose my channel, which makes me very, very happy, and I did not turn my captions on. That is a shame. And I'm gonna press this wonderful button, realize I hadn't done that yet. Oop. No worries, no worries. And I'm going to press this button, and you're gonna get a special saying. Here we go.
Thank you.
You got a Reaper laugh. That is high honor. High honor. Ooh, so Colk sent me Japanese rice crackers. I think we talked about this at some point. Like, you had them, and I was like, what the fuck are those? They look really good. And you're like, I'm gonna send this to you.
I remember this conversation.
I can't wait to try these. I think I'm gonna bring these to work tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna share with my coworkers, but, like, I think I'm gonna bring these to work as a snack tomorrow.
I'm not gonna share with my coworkers. They can fuck off. Bye-bye.
I shared some of the Norwegian candy, because I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like these, so let me share with the collective. And, like, my coworkers, like, really liked the pink, like, sour, sweet and sour, like, ball, like, Heartstoppers or something. So that was pretty dope. Okay. What is this? Oh, like a garden passport. Wait, hold on. What is this?
Oh.
Philadelphia, America's garden capital passport for Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New Jersey. Oh, this is so cool. Because for those who don't know,
cool.
I'm from New Jersey, went to school in Pennsylvania, and then moved to Virginia for work. Oh, this is so cool. So it's like all the public gardens. Longwood Garden! Oh, I've been wanting to go there. I think we've joked about, like, it's like a fun little guide to local gardens. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I don't know when I'll be up in the area next time, but, like, I'll definitely have to, like, go look. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, Ambler Arboretum from Temple. Oh, my mom's taught here before. Oh, that's so cool.
That's just really, really cute. Oh.
And it's like a passport. You can get stamp stickers in the back from each place. Oh, so it's like an actual passport. That's so cool.
Wow. I love that. That's such a cool idea.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's like a little passport. It's like shaped like a passport too. That's so cool. My desk is... I just cleaned my desk and now my desk is going to be covered in things again. Okay, I'm going to save the wrap things. I'm going to pull out this thing first. Oh, rice candy. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm very excited to try this. And look, it's got a cute little cat on it.
Aww.
Yeah, a cute little cat. I love that.
I love a cute little cat.
I'll have to try that too at work tomorrow. And then if I get sick, then I can just leave home or go home early. Alright, so I'm opening Tiny Boy first. We're going to go from smallest to largest. I'm going to move my leg because my leg is starting to hurt. Actually, I'm going to move the box to the floor. Actually, wait, here. Hold on. Let's take everything out of the box.
Also, that wrapping paper is
This
so
Because when I
is
retire,
really
I want a
cute.
television the size of a billboard.
Oz, thank you for the subscription. Also with your Prime. Thank you. I'm also going to push a magical button, and a magical thing is going to say.
Thank you.
Oh, that was my V thank you, but it was very quiet, so I'll have to adjust that later.
I literally said thank you for the Prime, and I just went, wait a second. That's not right.
Thank you for the Prime.
Thank you for the Prime. Just thank you for the Prime. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. I might save some of this later. Thank you for the Prime. Oh my god, we almost have a hype train. Whoa, look at us. We're cool. We're cool people. I mean, we're cool regardless if we have a hype train or not, but y'all are extra cool. Okay.
Aw, we're cool today.
You too. Have a nice day. No, you. Okay, it's a little package.
Fill him with gold.
Yay!
Fill him with gold.
Adrian, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for the fill them with gold. Hype train inbound. Thank you. Appreciate you. Everything that goes into everything that y'all donate goes right back into streaming. So yeah. Unless if I say like on certain occasions that it does not. Adrian did the thing. Yo! I got a Reaper pin.
That's so cute.
Oh my god, he's gonna go right up there. Oh my god. I love him. Oh my god, that's gonna go... So, like, for those who don't know, I have a pin board behind my desk. Actually, I could probably turn my... Actually, no, I'm not gonna... I'll take a picture later, because I'll put this up there to join. So, I have, like, various pins. Like, I'm starting to collect pins. Like, I don't have a lot.
180!
Adrian, thank you for the 366. This for the badge thingy.
Nom 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 nom.
You got the nom nom nom. Thanks, Stevie. I
Nom, nom,
appreciate you. Nom nom nom. I need to go and add more. I will add more of the jokey voice lines. I will do that at some point. But I have a pin board behind, and it's like, it's not empty, but like it's not like full either, which is I'm totally fine with. So like this is definitely gonna get added. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord. We have like subscriber rules. We need to do more with the subscriber only chat, but like I do post like some stuff in there. Like y'all get like early access to some things, and like you kind of find out some things before the rest of the people. So, like, I try to make it, like, worth your while to subscribe, but also you get ad-free viewing and subscriber emotes that you can use anywhere on Twitch. Do I want the conductor badge just to claim I'm still not a conductor? Yes, I am.
I mean, it's only healthy that Adrian takes it back from me.
True, true.
Because
Yes.
I've had it for I don't know how many months now.
You've
I
had
think
it for
it's
a
like 2
while.
months. Yeah. Just a while.
All right, so that's
Big while.
tiny one. Then we're gonna go
Ooh.
next step up here. Yeah, and for those, like, it's Constellation paper, which is, like, really, really cool. I used to be, like, really big into, like, the sciences when I was younger. Like, I was really interested in astronomy, and I had a thing for mummies for, like, 4 months, where I was, like, so interested in Egyptian mythology. I remember loaning a book from our school library about, like, the Spy's Guide, and it was, like, so cool. Okay. How do I open this in a methodical way here?
Right, do it like Ryland would do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Ooh, I need to break out the knife again. Okay. I'm cool with this.
Nice.
Gray, what do you got there? A knife!
Nice.
No!
Oh.
I promise eventually we'll get to RyLore. Eventually.
Eventually. We're just having way too much fun here. I think everybody does, to be fair, with the Egypt. I can't say that word. Egyptology?
Egyptology, yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, I was also very interested in weather when I was a kid, and that continued into adulthood, considering one of my science electives I took in college was meteorology. It's probably my favorite science. Ooh, Wordy! Hey, we could do an affirmation card. We're currently opening mail, but we can do that for sure as soon as I get this tape off my finger. Get off my finger!
No.
No, Sparkle. Yes, we can do an affirmation card. Wordy, I hope you're well. Appreciate you. Yeah, give some RyLore in the meantime while we're waiting.
We'll get there eventually, trust me. We've got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we might not even get to all of it tonight, which I might make for, like, a
Maybe not.
Timpathon goals, like doing a RyLore part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. In the unforeseeable future of this series. Yeehaw.
There's a series.
honestly,
Shit.
if I did not physically have to go into the office tomorrow, I would, like, debate, like, doing a stream longer than 10 o'clock, but I do physically have to go into work tomorrow, so I don't want to be, like, totally dead. RyLore Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. Alright, so today's affirmation card brought to you by Wordy Wheelie. Thank you for the redeem. It doesn't get easier, you just get stronger.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that.
Hello.
It's literally the
Okay.
embodiment of Kelly Clarkson's song, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger. It's literally the embodiment of that song.
Okay.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Now I'm gonna stop here before I get DMCA'd. Before I get a copyright
That
strike.
song.
Yeah, I loved Kelly Clarkson.
I don't listen to music.
Wait,
so...
what's this? Hello? Oh! Oh, it's a little sketch of Ryland! I just think it's
Oh
the
my
potato! Oh!
Oh my god, that's adorable. Yes, the potato. His small potato.
The small potat! Oh,
potat.
precious Bab!
Oh my god. That's cute. That's too cute.
Oh my god. And then we have, so it also came with 2 Pokemon cards. Crocalore, which is the middle evolution of Quispy for Coco. I love how I thought of the nickname first before I actually thought of the actual Pokemon's name. And then Cynthia's Ambition full art trainer card.
Oh my god.
Fun fact, I think I knew when I think I should have figured out I was bisexual when I saw Cynthia for the first time in a Pokemon game, which was like when I was like 12. I loved Cynthia. Cynthia's fantastic. Oh, Colk, thank you. And then it also came with, like, oh, a cute little cat sticker and a shark. Oh,
Oh,
this is adorable. It's Scree.
oh, I love that's so cute.
Oh,
This
this
is
is adorable. And we still have 3 more things to open. Susie, do you want to tell the small patat story of Ryland and Miri so we can at least give y'all what you came here for, which is RyLore. We can give you some RyLore of that while I open the next thing.
That's alright. So yeah, the lore with Ryland being a small patat is he was helping Mary cook in the kitchen because he's basically the chef in the house. He likes,
He's their
looking after
housewife without actually being a housewife.
pretty much.
And he's completely okay with it too.
Yes, he is completely okay with this. And so he was cooking, and this is like early on in the relationship.
I don't think they were even dating at that point.
No, they weren't.
They were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Hi, Spider. welcome.
Spider. Hello. But yeah, so Mary's cooking, and Rylan kind of, slides up and is like, I want to help. So he helps chop up the potatoes and peels the potatoes. But one of the potatoes is really, really small. And Ryland really takes a liking to this really, really imperfect.
Yeah, it was like an
potato.
imperfect small potato.
Yeah.
Doesn't, when you, buy potatoes and, they're, smooth and, they don't have any, deformities. This one, had a deformity in it. So, maybe, something was sticking out. And it was, really, really small.
Yeah. So Mary sees the small potato and then is like, "It's you! You're the small potat! You're a small potato!" And Ryland really, really loves that little small potato, and Mary doesn't cook it because he doesn't want to cook Ryland.
Yeah, it's a small potat.
So Mary calls Ryland his small potat.
Yeah, it's really cute.
adorable.
We wrote a very short Discord size fic. It's somewhere.
Yeah, we did.
One day we could do a reading of
Yeah.
our fics.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the
we
next.
have a lot. Oh.
It's a print of
Oh.
Look. Oh my god! It's a print of us in Fall Guys.
No. Oh.
Susie got so excited the mic cut out.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Oh, this is
Oh.
adorable. Oh my god.
We're in the gay corner together.
We're in the gay corner. I'm
Oh.
carefully taking the tape off the edges here. Oh my god, this is adorable.
I love that so much.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, for those who weren't here for our Fall Guys streams, so we have from left to right, we have Colquitzia, Susie, me, Magnolia. And this particular map is one where you try to blast each other off the map to progress forward, using these little explodey bomb boys. So we dubbed this specific corner.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Mr. Beast 9113. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We're opening mail, but we're gonna dive into some Ryland lore. My Detroit Become Human OC. We're happy to have you. Welcome. Yeah, the Scream I had. If you want the sound, Jupe, I can give it to you. I trimmed it from one of my streams. If you want the sound, just DM me and I'll give it to you. Me and Yolf is rather familiar with this chat issue. Yeah, Jupe, just send me a DM because I'm gonna forget. It was really good. I'm excited to play it again. Not on stream, but I'm gonna play it off stream. Just to get the other achievements and whatnot. But, so we dubbed this corner the gay corner, in Fall Guys, and since Susie and I are the 2 gay people in our squad, because we were playing a 4-person squad, Colk and Magnolia thought it as their job to protect the gay people in the gay corner. And we would just like stand there and like hug and like touch each other, like grab each other,
Yeah.
but not actually like
Yeah.
pushing each other. And then like there's a couple times, I think there's clips of it where like I would get blast off the map.
Titanic.
Titanic, and you would just be standing at the edge like just trying to grab.
Come back.
I saved some of those people that I failed before. Yeah, there's also an achievement for not saving anybody too. So like if you're gonna try to do the achievement run, I would do a run of not saving anybody and then do a run of saving everybody. I think about my achievement strats very much, but this is adorable. Thank you, Colk. I love this so much. Now I need to decide if I'm gonna frame it.
I would frame it.
Yeah, because I don't want to get ruined, but like Coke will have to tell me what the dimensions are because I don't know the dimensions of it. All right, next one. This is a little bit heavier. We have two more.
Ooh.
Saving the bow for last, as Colk instructed.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if anyone wants to send me anything, you're more than welcome to. Just type _PO box in the chat. Again, don't send me anything that's gonna be pranky. If you're ever not sure of what to send me or what's appropriate, feel free to ask a mod. And if you do send me something, feel free to let me know so I know I should be expecting it to coordinate when to go pick it up. Yo!
Oh?
Detroit Become Human art book. Yo!
Oh my god!
Yo! Amazing.
You've been wanting that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's got stickers in here too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's got stickers for Detroit, Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, Quantum Dream, and then like the triangle. I love art books. I love art books. I was actually gonna get the Citizen Sleeper art book, but I think I missed the pre-sale on it.
Oh shit.
But it's alright, I'm trying to save money anyway. And if anything, Throne is just like my to buy later list, but if a viewer buys it for me, like I'm not gonna complain. List.
like me buying you Zelda yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Like I was planning on buying it, but like you got to it before I could.
Yep.
So like it's like my list to like remind myself like, okay, I do want this thing, but like if someone buys it for me, like I'm not gonna complain. Then I could just buy more video games. Oh yay, this is great. This is fantastic. Thank you, Colk. Love this. Yes. I'll have to look at this later. I have like a good amount of art books. I have one for Watch Dogs, Alien. Oh, I have one for Cyberpunk. I don't know if I have one for Cyberpunk. I have one for Watch Dogs Legion. I have 2 Overwatch comics. I don't know if I have any more art books beyond that. I have to do like a overhaul of my shelving stuff over here. All right.
I mean, surprise, surprise, I have a lot of Zelda ones.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I used to have game guides for like a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Like the only game guide I've saved is the one for Explorers of Sky, in case if I ever decide to go back and play that game. Because like I loved playing Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky, and the book is like this thick because there's so much post-game content that you can do.
Chloe!
Hi Chloe, welcome. We are opening some mail. Oh god, this is really stuck on here. I was gonna wear this bow on my forehead for like a hot minute, but like I don't know if that's feasibly possible. No, I can't get this bow off. Ryland, help me. Sweetie, you're better at this than me. Yeah, I can't get this bow
Ryland
off.
under the deathlight, no.
No, that's your problem.
No.
Hey Chloe, how are you? Good to see you. We promise we will get to RyLore when we're done, like, opening things.
Yes.
Right. We're almost done here. But again, thank you so much, Colk. I really do appreciate it. I know, like, you're like, yeah, it's, like, for a birthday, but it's late. It's like, it's fine.
I mean,
it makes opening things in July better, honestly. It's Christmas in July. Alright. Sorry, Bo, you cannot be saved.
No.
You're not free, don't go to Jericho. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Alright.
You cannot do this. No, you have been denied.
Oh my god!
What is it?
Oh my god! It's a print of Ryland!
That's so cute.
I'm gonna cry!
There
Look at
I love
it's my
so
boy.
much.
Look at him in the hoodie. Oh my god, I'm actually
Oh.
crying.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is so good.
it's adorable.
It's absolutely adorable. Oh my god. Coke, I love it.
Oh.
I could see why you made me wait until today. I could see why you made me wait.
It makes sense.
It makes sense now. Oh, this is beautiful. Just a reminder, Coke is like an amazing artist, y'all, and y'all
Yes.
like should love Coke forever.
We do in fact love Coke.
We do
We
love
do.
Coke.
We do.
Okay, you want demisexual flag? I got you. There you go. Yeah, I this one for sure I need to frame. This one for sure I need to
Hell
frame.
yeah.
Oh my god, this is absolutely beautiful. My first fan art of Ryland.
I love it.
Should be a
so
little purple
much.
card. Oh, yes, here it is. Okay, yeah, it was stuck to the tape. Ryland is a wonderful muse. Thank you for letting me paint him. I haven't been able to complete a big project like this in years. He really inspired and motivated me to try again. Oh, it got cut off. Let me know what he thinks of it.
God,
This is adorable. I'm gonna like save this with the frame, I think, when I go to frame this. Oh my god, this is adorable. I'm so
That's
glad you find like
adorable.
he's a good muse, and you're always welcome to like doodle him, of course. And same with Mary. I'm pretty sure Susie's like a-okay if you doodled Mary.
Yeah, Mary doesn't have many arts. Like, he doesn't have many.
Oh. Yeah, the slash on his LED and like the Android lines. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is beautiful. I want to know where you got these printed from. So the prints didn't come out as good as I thought I would have liked to. Too dark, murky, and the contrast is off. So this is the first draft of sorts. Definitely going to try again with a better printer and also possibly a more zoomed in version to concentrate more on his face. To make sure he got to you in time for the stream. Oh, thank you!
I
Yeah!
love you.
Oh, it's still
Adorable.
so good. It's still so good. Oh, it's so pretty. I love, and I know exactly which Brian frame this is, because I remember us having this conversation of like, oh my god, this is a Brian face, or this is a Ryland face that Brian made, and you're like, uh-huh, you say so, huh? Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I need to stop staring at it now. Can't promise you when, but it definitely won't take half a year this time. No worries. Literally no
Don't worry
worries,
about
Cole.
that.
Yeah. Like, take your time. Like, it's a-okay. Like, oh man, my eyes are teary.
Aw.
It got hot in here, friends. I'm warm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in the cardboard for now. I'm assuming that's an 8.5 by 11 frame size. My break over. I gotta get going, but have fun. I'll catch the VOD later and sending good vibes to all. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Have fun
Take
going
care,
back to work.
Spider.
Yeah, the VOD will definitely be up. Just lurking with the Ryland fan art is so
Doctor!
cool. Doctor, hi.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah, it's all Coke. Coke did it. Coke did it. Made me tear up a little bit, but it's okay. I just love my boy. And I'm just gonna quickly like readjust my hair. Yes, and if you don't know Doctor Who, Doctor made some
lot of these
aspects for the channel, made some emotes. I'll post it later. I'm so glad you like it. Yes! Yes. Yes, yeah, it's so good. I can't get over how good it looks. I can't. He looks so good. Yeah,
Okay.
Doctor made some
All
emotes.
Doctor's emotes.
Yeah, Doctor made emotes for the channel, which we absolutely love. Definitely gonna be
we
probably
use a lot.
probably asking for some more emotes in the future. Probably after I go to this con, because I need to buy the tabling stuff for the con. But also Doctor, Colks gave me this pin of Reaper, and I'm so excited. I also need to start getting Genji stuff now, because like now that like I had like a glimpse of hope playing Genji, like now I want Genji shit too. Oh my god. Anyway, should we talk RyLore now? I think this is this is the time, right?
I think we can do it.
But again, Colk, thank you for the gifties. I do appreciate it. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I know, right? Yeah, it's gonna go on my pin board behind my desk. But yeah, RyLore? Who dat? What dat?
Who do it? What is that? And you know, how can I
Mags
get
and
it?
Susie are next. Oh, I'm assuming you're sending them that print too. I'm assuming, Colk.
I will 100% frame that Four Guys print.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It
We
is
need a couple.
adorable.
We need like squad goals, like just like doodles of like us and our mains for Overwatch. Also cool,
my
so we can get Julie in there.
Yeah.
Because we're a 5 squad in
Yeah.
Overwatch.
It was fun, all 5 of us playing.
That was
last
fun
night.
last night. Was it last night? It
Yeah.
was last night. That was
It
fun.
was last night. Yeah.
Y'all are so good at your characters. Y'all let me play Genji, and I was like, hell yeah. It was so much fun. Okay, so we'll let's do the actual thing of why am I on this screen? Hello? I don't know why I had
What?
that up. But okay.
All right then.
Okay, I just had like another thing of my stream going at the same time. I don't know.
Avocado.
Hi, Avocado. Yeah, look, you were on a card that Colk gave me. Look at you. At you. So for those, I have now noted it down on the list. So now I shall not be forgotten. Wait, forgotten for
Great,
what?
great,
What? I'm
great,
confused.
Great. Check our Discord. Not our Discord. The Napping Gourds Discord.
You mean napping gorse?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is now.
Oh, boy! The detail on the hair, I fucking can't. Oh my god. His little scuffed face. Oh, wait, let me...
Shy boy.
Hold on, let me... This is actually a great segue. Hold on. I'm actually gonna swap... Avocado? Okay, you'll... Shut up. Okay, I'm actually gonna swap screens. Because I can show you the higher res version here. And also explain who the fuck Ryland is. And also, we can bask in the glory of this amazing art that Colk made. So this is Ryland. If you don't know Detroit Become Human is a video game that features androids. A little more than a year ago,
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I forgot the glitch cheese, but it's been noticed and now it shall be remembered. Oh, thank you. Okay, I honestly forgot about it, Adrian. You're fine. Cool, this is amazing. Yeah, freshest boy. And here's a zoom of him. So zoomed up version. Hello. But Coke, I don't like it. I love it. I love it so much. Like, yeah, like his little line. So, like, I'll explain. So, about a little over a year ago, Susie and I were in this group of friends, and we all made Detroit Become Human OCs, and like we all made them to be androids, like based off of Connor, because like who are the other models between 61 and 83? 84 being nines, and then 51 being our original Connor. So like, what about the Connors before Connor, and then the Connors in between Connor 60 and 9s. So we all came up with the OCs. My OC is Ryland, as you all know. 87, not 84, thank you. 74 is Ryland. 70, that's where I was getting the number confused. Thank you for correcting me.
That makes sense. I'm not confused.
Yeah. So Ryland is my OC. He had a little bit of a rough past. So like, as you could tell, like he's missing half of his face. So what happened to him in a very TLDR, and you're free to, like, this is, like, if I say something and you're like, can you explain that a little bit? Like, I'm happy to explain, but I want to make sure Susie gets to talk about Miri, too. So, Ryland...
No, it's alright. You can speak about Ryland for, like, 3 hours.
I can speak about Ryland for 3 hours, probably.
28 stab wounds.
But what
You
about
didn't want to leave him a
stabbing?
chance, huh?
Thank you for the cheers, Adrian. Appreciate you. So Ryland was the 74th iteration of the Connor model. A few of the iterations before him, so like specifically 70, 71, 72, and 73, were all test subjects. So the engineers and scientists of cyber life. Nora! Thank you for the 50. Oh my god. Can we get a shot for Nora in the future, please? Oh my god. Wait, what do I even, like... Wait. What button is this? Oh, it's this button. Oh, hey, you gotta... I don't know if you're interested in tarot reading, but I do have the goal being a tarot reading if you would like a one-card tarot reading. If not, that is A-okay. But I appreciate you so much. If you're not following Nora in the future, you really should be. She does a lot of, like, full odd shiny hunting in Pokemon. And is also a trans activist.
Oh yeah.
So she did this last, for Pride Month, she was streaming with Pokemon Pride, raising money for Southern, oh fuck, what's the name of it? Southern Campaign for Equality, that's what it is. And was doing shiny hunting in relation to that. And it was really, really cool. So if you're not following Nora, you really should be following her. She's absolutely amazing. Is currently on the push for partner, I think.
Ooh.
So that's also very exciting. Because I remember, like, I don't know when we joined your stream. I think it was, like, sometime, like, back in November and December. Because that's where we rated over from playing Scarlet Violet. And I think you were at, like, 800, 900 followers. And now seeing, like, how much you've grown through that has just been incredible. So, like, I'm happy for you. Yeah, in December. Yeah, thank you again for the 50. I'm doing gems on my face, so if you have a specific colored gem you would like on my face, the least I can do. But yeah, I'm really happy with how much we've raised this month. My initial goal was 250, but we crushed that on the first day. Purple, got you. All right, purple hugs. Yeah. Oh wait, I already took out my gems. Haha. Yeah, we love purple in this household. I do have lavender purple or like a like more dark purple. So take your pick. I'm sorry, I'm giving you like options here.
You shall choose.
Darker, no problem. I got you. But yeah, if you're not following Nora, you should go give Nora a follow. She's absolutely a wonderful streamer. I don't get to pop into her streams often, but they're always just like a wonderful cozy vibe. And also like while talking about like how we can be better allies for the trans community, because I learned this while doing LGBTQ+ safe zone training for my university. You don't decide if you're an ally, the community decides if you're an ally, but you can be constantly working towards being an active ally and a good ally for the community. So, like, by educating yourself makes you a good ally, or, like, is bettering yourself as an ally to the community if you're not already part of it. So, like, just being informed and having that conversation of, like, what can we do is really important. And Nora does it really, really well, because, like, I mean, I could talk about classes all day with my students, but, like, I'm not very versed in, like, staying up with current events and, like, on the activist side of things, but Nora is like does it really, really well. But appreciate you, Nora. Thank you for popping on by. We're doing RyLore, so we're talking about our Detroit Become Human OCs. We understand that the game is problematic, but like a lot of us find comfort in the game, specifically with Connor.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that in a eventual future podcast I'll be doing about video games.
Oh, yeah.
Probably like 3 years from now. I always think about it and then like it just gets pushed to the wayside, so it feels like it's gonna take like 3 years for like a first season to eventually populate. But like yeah, like we understand that like Detroit Become Human is like a very big and not so good allegory for like racism and slavery in America, but like Connor Detroit makes it great.
Yeah.
And
He
more
does.
better to play. I know it's
Yeah.
not good English, but like it makes it more bearable. Yeah, we're just talking about our OCs. Kolkwitsia did the art for him. I'm in it for Connor, to be honest. I think we all are.
Yeah. Hey, Noah.
Hey, Noah. Hey, how are you, friend? Can we actually take a 5-minute break early? Because I'm sweating.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Sure,
very
we can
much
take a 5-minute
sweating.
break early.
Yeah. Brian and Amelia make it worth it too. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
So we're gonna take our 5-minute break now because I need to switch into some shorts because I'm currently wearing sweatpants. Considering that I'm wearing legs is very interesting.
Oh my god, you're wearing legs?
Yeah. So.
Oh my god, streamers have legs!
Yes. Does that make? Yeah, you don't have legs either because you're currently co-streaming with me.
Oh fuck.
Legs in this economy? I know, right, Yolf? Anyway, we're gonna take our 5-minute break, so y'all don't forget to hydrate. It is warm, so make sure you're taking care of yourselves. We'll be back, and we'll officially start with, going through Ryland's lore, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm doing good, taking a break from a script I am writing for fun, practicing my screenwriting skills. Oh, that sounds so cool. I remember doing screenwriting in senior year of high school for my advanced writing course. So that was like a lot of fun. I remember the group I was with, we wrote a script. Like it was like a 5-10 page script about like what would happen if Trump became president. Because this was in 2015. And then he kind of became president. So, like, I wish I had the script somewhere because I would love to see, like, how accurate we were. But I lost it. But it was definitely an interesting time. But, anyway. We'll be back in 5 minutes. And so we'll see you soon. And we'll be right back.
Adrian's still here and I'm actually getting a burger.
Are you getting a burger?
No, he's getting a burger.
Oh, duh. Okay.
I wish I was getting a burger. I don't know. Is McDonald's still open this time at night? Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Oh
Just
god.
eat.
Oh
Come to me.
no. I
Come
mean,
to me,
here,
just eat.
yes. Might be the only thing open.
It's 1 a.m. What? 4 places are open. Places are taking pre-orders. McDonald's are.
Pre-orders?
Eagle
Our Overlord has
Pizza.
asked for burger 1 time. Get the cheeseburger only, please. Alright,
Not
chat,
a
put in your
pizza.
cheeseburger order.
Garlic bread, hot wings.
Wait, garlic
Potato
bread at
thing.
McDonald's?
Oh no, I'm looking at a pizza place that's open.
Oh,
on my,
okay. I was a bit confused. I already had a burger this week. I can't be wanting another one yet. I was gonna get a burger today, but then I had leftover fajitas, so I had that instead.
They do mozzarella sticks? Sorry.
How
I need
can
to
you
get off just eat.
refuse? How can you refuse?
Exactly.
How can you refuse?
Exactly.
Man, burgers sound so good. I'll have the cheeseburger without cheese, please. Yolf, that's just a hamburger. Alright. I'm gonna
Okay.
cease and desist the combo on burgers so we can do the RyLore stuff that we're here for. Just burg.
Is that an iceberg or
Iceberg lettuce? I'm just gonna say this: McDonald's Big Macs are the absolute epitome of what crap is, because I have never seen food be watered down. Oh, interesting. I mean, I haven't had McDonald's in forever. Five Guys Cajun fries sound so good right now. Sorry, I'm not helping.
Okay, so I think it was Saturday. I think I had the double Big Mac with bacon and oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That thing is gorgeous and good. Just saying, just putting it out there.
Alright,
It's good.
so, RyLore. What we are here today for. Boy. My precious boy with little freckles on his face. I can't get over how good this is. In other words, get a Happy Meal. I will just go to Five Guys instead, because at least I'll be drowned in buckets of fries.
So Five Guys. So Ryland Mary 69.
Oh my god.
That was terrible.
That was terrible. Anyway. Anyway, so we have Boy. Like I was saying, Ryland is the 69s. Can we have 69s? I would share. Several androids walk into a Five Guys. There have been a total of 16 burger requests for greatest stop and buy chat burgers. I'm so glad you remembered that. God. So Five Guys good. We have some in the city I live. I never tried it yet. It's good if you're not allergic to nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Because they douse everything in peanut oil. But yeah, it's good. It's very unhealthy for you, but good. All right.
Pricey as well.
Pricey as well, yes. But, like, when you get, like, the small fries, they really give you a large. So, like, if you order a large, then you're going to have fries for, like, a week.
I made the mistake once of ordering a large fries, and it kind of filled the entire bottom of the bag.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're going to move on from talking about burgers because we're going to actually talk about Ryland. Because that's what we're here for, right? So Ryland is my Detroit Become Human OC. He is the 74th iteration of Connor, and much like his prior couple counterparts, like 70 through 73, he was experimented on, so the people of Survive, so the scientists, the designers, they were very curious to know what causes deviation in androids, and man, we should have put up a content warning for this.
Yeah, because both
boys are
Ryland.
very sad.
Yeah.
This is gonna get dark real quick. So if you're, I don't want to say sensitive because sensitive is not the right word, but like if you need to step away at any time because of dark topics, not edgy. It's not edgy. I don't think it's edgy. Content warning, sad and dark. Yeah, that's appropriate. Sad and dark. Yeah.
I'm kind of typing it out because it kind of covers both boys, but I'm actually like, do I put that in or do I not?
You can put it in. That's fine.
Alright.
So like, yeah, I'm gonna let you do the things.
Yeah,
so
I'm just thinking about the warnings because there's a fucking lot of them.
So like, there are content warnings for like abuse, torture, assault, self-harm, I think are the 4 big ones.
Yeah, with Mary, one of them is right. So
yeah, so assault.
Oh, okay. I'll put that as assault.
Yeah, hit me with the sad and dark. Yeah, it gets really sad and dark. But just know in the end, like they live happily ever after. Essentially. Do I just put that in, Susie? You could put it in. I'm so sorry. Put that in the quotes channel, please.
Oh God.
All right. Are you pinning that, or do you want me to pin that?
I can pin it.
Okay. Pin it. Okay. Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. Mainly
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There is a very happy story to these.
Yeah, it's a happy story. It just starts sad.
Yeah.
So, with Ryland, they started experimenting on the leftover Connor models, because like 900 already existed. They had all these other Connor models. They didn't know what to do with them because like Connor 51 and Connor 60 were deviants at this point. So they started experimenting on them. They forced them to deviate in various means, or like through various methods of making them deviate. And then, thanks for the unlurk. I don't even know when you lurked, Adrian, but thank you.
Adrian went to get a burger and then just came back to give us burgers.
Oh, bless. Cool. Thanks, bro. So they would force the androids to deviate, and then they would continue torturing them to see how far it takes for an android to deactivate, essentially killing itself. So that's what they were doing with the leftover Connor models from 70 to 74. So 74 is Ryland. He woke up he was activated. He went through all of the standard testing procedures to make sure that he was like in working condition. Because like they've been like in standby since like Connor was created, essentially waiting to be activated. So after they confirmed that all the systems were online, they basically stripped him away of like his Connor jacket, who he is, and tortured him, essentially. And that made him deviate, obviously. And he was activated on, and I have a lore document called RyLore that's gonna make me cry, but it's okay. So I'm actually gonna pull this onto the other screen here so I can like...
Yours is more nicely named than mine.
It's sad though, but it's okay. Oh wait, hello. Alright. So he was activated on October 3rd of 2039. And after 2 days of activation, they actually I'm gonna kind of read from this because it kind of goes through everything without me going through verbatim or like from recall. So after 2 days of standard functioning testing, CyberLife learned that their prior test subject, RK-873, deactivated itself after 67 days of being active. So a little over 2 months. 2 months? 3 months. No, 2 months. I can do math. So I tell my business students, like, I can do math. And again, if y'all have questions at any time, feel free to, like, stop and ask me. So they had already predicted it would do so, which is why they activated 74. CyberLife's experiments are based around forcing an android to deviate and seeing how long a deviant is willing to subject themselves to torture and other tactics before it tries to escape, undo its own deviancy, or in most scenarios, kill themselves by deactivating themselves. So, like, kind of like what Carlos Ortiz's android does when it's, like, when it was highly stressed, where it kind of just, like, self-destruct. So they were trying to test what that boundary is. Because as far as we know, Connor 51, or unless if you killed Connor by that point, 52, was the only android that we have seen see another android self-destruct, and not die because of lack of components or anything, or like blue blood, but actually self-destruct, as far as I'm aware. Right, Susie?
You're right. You're right.
Human, 9 months construction, 2 years testing, 4 years development test, 12 years practical, partial activation while further testing, then after 18 years, full activation. Yes.
That sounds about right.
Yes. So the scientists involved used various tactics to get an android to deviate. The quickest way is to have another deviated android interface, similar to how Marcus or Connor 51 initiates it, or force it to deviate by other means, i.e. torture. To make 74 deviate, they informed the newly activated android that it will not be sent out into the field like a normal Connor model, but instead held captive and experimented on. The thought alone wasn't enough to make it deviate, thus they ripped away its signature Connor uniform, and guards berated him with violence. 74 was the quickest to deviate out of all the others before it. Within that was being tested on, so not including, like, Connor 51 or Marcus or, like, anyone else. Like, out of the ones they were testing, he was the quickest to deviate. 74 suffered through months of experimentation of various types. The scientists would submerge it into water, holding it down with weights to see how long it would struggle, and eventually removing its natural programming knowledge of swimming. So he cannot remember how to swim. The story reminds me of Ex Machina, a very good movie about AI if y'all are ever interested in checking it out. I don't watch movies, but, like, I have heard of it. But thank you for the suggestion, though. It went through multiple burn treatments, giving the android's skin irreparable damage to the artificial skin. Thus, its skin would be faded in certain spots to show the plastic/metal carriage underneath, similar to Lucy, from Detroit. And kind of like what happened here to his face. I don't know if I talk about his face. If I don't, then I'll mention his face. Over time, 74 becomes wary of humans and does not trust anything they give it. The scientists once gave it a sedative through therium, which allowed the scientists to perform invasive surgery, to which it woke up during the removal of some non-essential biocomponents. It panicked and tried to run before being tased to the ground. From the amount of screaming in lament, pain, and calling out for help, 74 destroyed its vocal box, making it barely able to verbally communicate as its time went on through the experiments. So I didn't actually talk about his face. So, like, the face is from being burned, and going through, like, the burn, torture scenarios. So, like, they basically burned half of his face. So, like, he permanently cannot generate skin on that side of his face. And then he does have a scratch on his LED from, I don't think I've created lore on how the scratch got there, but it most likely assumed from torture. And I have not yet decided, like, if the color of his eye on this side matches the LED. I think in future lore I'll be able, like, I think I wanted to, like, have it, like, he can change it at will, almost, but, like, usually it matches the LED on his face. So, like, if the LED is red, his eye is red, and where the color pigment would be. 74 was rescued by the RK-900 unit and his detective counterpart on May 26th, 2040. It was a raid of CyberLife Tower, which took months to plan. Nines and Detective Ackerman, who is my self-insert in my Nines cop fic, by the way, because this is how originally Ryland came into conception, because I originally was going to have Connor 51 at the end of the story be the one that you find, but then I was like, why not just put Ryland there? Because he is a Connor model, so maybe it's Connor. Or maybe it's him instead. So, like, that's just how it worked out in a happy way. So, yeah. The scratch on the LED could simply be the LED malfunctioning a bit. A sign of deviancy, just throwing out ideas as a fellow writer. I don't think it would be, like, a misfunction. Or, like, it's slowly not functioning. Because it's an actual scratch into the chassis. So it's not like just like a surface scratch. It's actually, like, deep cut in. But I appreciate that, like, bouncing off ideas, because that's what Susie and I do all the time. Where was I reading this? I don't know. Nines and Detective Ackerman, along with Detective Gavin Reed, have been investigating the disappearance of the original Connor 51 model to ultimately find him. Connor 60 and Hank Anderson, who had went into hiding post-revolution to protect the two Connors from requisition from CyberLife. Upon realizing that Connor, 60, and Hank were not the ones harbored at CyberLife, it made the group wonder who were they tracking within the walls of CyberLife Tower. They were in time for the raid because 74 was on its last limbs, unable to continue with the experiments. Its body and mind couldn't handle it anymore. It was planning on overheating and shutting down, but held out hope. Would you like to take a moment to talk about Miri? Because this is actually a good cross-section between the two of them.
Sure. So Miri is My Detroit Become Human OC, also a Connor model. His number is 69. There's a reason for this. There is a reason for this.
There is a reason for this, and originally it was for the meme, but then we actually came up with
the
lore.
meme, and then we actually thought of a backstory for it. So I'm gonna read from my lore document that I did for Miri. So
Chat reacts appropriately.
Is it full of nice?
Yes,
Fucking
it
hell.
is. Yes, it is.
Okay, so Miri, or back then RK-800 313-248-31769, was originally a Connor model built by CyberLife. A CyberLife employee named Derek Cox took the model 69 specifically for creating the perfect RK-800 Tracy. He pitched the idea into the heads of CyberLife and won. This happened after the peaceful revolution that Marcus held. The android laws are still being discussed, and there's still a lot of grey areas, and CyberLife takes advantage of that with the remaining Connor models left over. So this is before, like, the 70 models, and then what they choose to do with Ryland.
Yeah, this is because, like, 69 and then 70 is when they started experimenting.
So Gray and I would talk very, very much about like the remaining models over. So Derek takes Connor 69 and modifies him to have all the parts of a male Tracy with an RK800 body, but with some added feminine features. This will be important later, quote on I added in freaking brackets. He strips 69 completely of the RK800 features, like being able to reconstruct, sample evidence, and in real-time features, like the RK800 model, like Connor and 60 have. Instead, he replaces it with Tracy programming and modifies his body even more by giving the Connor model curly hair. So basically, when Brian grows out his hair to like his long curly.
Yeah, wait, hold on.
hair.
Can I find an exhibit? Hold on, wait a second.
Exhibit A.
Let me find an exhibit. Hold on, wait a second.
Exhibit A.
I know we definitely have curly hair Brian somewhere.
We have it.
We do have curly hair Brian somewhere. I just don't like. I have to scroll a little bit, but keep talking.
But yeah. So 69's activation date is July 4th.
Today.
2039. So today, Miri's activation day is today. Coke, do you? No way.
Oh, collected references. Oh, that's so cute.
Okay. Where
Susie's like, I'm lost for words.
I am lost.
Coke, if you want
So-
to DM me, like, curly hair Brian, because, like, I'm
I think
scrolling
it- I
back in
think
our chat, but I'm, like, I'm not sure, like, which one really amplifies curly hair Brian.
I think it's in Gort.
Oh, thank you.
So
So there's curly hair Brian. So this is kind of, in terms of curly hair for Miri, this is what Susie thought of. Again, thank you, Colk, for being amazing.
Cool.
So yeah, curly hair, very curly hair Brian.
Very curly.
So not like when it's like just like a little bit curl. It's like very curly.
Very, very, very curly. So he wakes up on the 4th of July, where he wakes up to Derek using him for his intended purpose. So basically, you know what Derek's doing to him. He's
Assaulting.
Yes, assaulting. That's how I'm
Yeah,
gonna put it.
fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yay.
Not fun.
Derek repeats this throughout the month before the higher-ups in Cyberlife force Derek to let go of 69 to be sold to a private android sex club. The only one left after the Eden Club got shut down at the end of 2038. Derek lets 69 go reluctantly, wanting to keep him for himself. Shall I continue, or are we good to talk more about Ryland?
Did you get to the part where he gets rescued?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, because that's where the cross section is. Because like,
Oh,
yeah, if you want to get to that cross section.
Okay. So on August the 1st, 69 is sold and transferred to an illegal android sex ring where he quickly becomes favorite between men and women. He gets used, he gets abused, he gets all sorts of shit done to him. The more he is used, the more his software instability goes up. On November 7th, he deviates due to a client being aggressive with him, ripping his LED from his body, so he is LED-less.
Yeah, he does not have an LED.
He continues knowing if he gives away his deviancy, he will be destroyed. He is terrified of certain sex acts because of this. So he is damaged that way mentally. On January 22nd, he is rescued by Lieutenant Ank. Okay, let me try that again.
Yeah, go for it.
Fucking British accent. No, fuck's sake. On January 22nd, he is...
Chat. We have Ank and Sump. Ank and Sump.
On January 22nd, he is rescued by Lieutenant... Fucking hell.
By Hank Anderson. Ank
Yeah,
Ankerson.
Hank. His name is Hank. Fuck's sake. Brought in for a secret stakeout for the tip given by a Suzanne Ross. totally did not use my real name for this at all, and then paired together the last name of my girlfriend. No, not at all.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. That the illegal android sex ring is happening in Detroit. Hank recognizes him as an RK-800 and is brought back to the station where he's kept in secret as Nines and Detective Ackerman are looking for the other RK-800. But it's not the one they are looking for. Tina Chen takes a liking to the scarred android and picks out a name for him out of a random file. His name is Miriam. So that's how he gets his freaking name.
Yeah, but shortened to Miri, usually.
Yes. Miri or Miriam.
Nines will often call him Miriam because Nines is very formal.
Very, very, very
It's
formal
not
boy.
often he'll call him M.
Yeah.
Or
It's
even Miri.
very
Like, he's
rare.
getting better at calling him Miri, but, like, very much at the beginning when they first met, he was, like, always calling him Miriam. Because that's just how
Always.
60 is.
Yeah.
Or how Nines is, not 60. Chloe
Yes.
loves the name.
You. I can't even remember how I chose Miriam.
I picked
for his
Ryland's name by just looking at, like, androgynous names list, and I was like, I like the name Ryland, and not because my ex is named Ryan. That's how I picked the name for Ryland.
Yeah. Oh dear. But yeah. Not the Ank.
I think Ank is more formal. Oh god.
Sorry. My accent comes to bite me in the ass quite a lot.
Nah, that's fine. I like your accent.
So yeah, the DPT at the time cannot do anything about it apart from arrest the leaders of the sex ring and condemn the building. Fowler wants to send Miriam to Android Housing, where Hank oh, I love it now. Offers to take him home, considering that he has Connor and 60 living there. Fowler agrees, and any evidence that Hank was there at the DPD is erased from memory.
Like, from, like, the databanks and whatnot.
Yeah, from the database.
Because they know...
Database.
Yeah, because they know Nines and Detective Ackerman are going to be looking and scouring everything
Yes.
for leads. So they don't want...
Yeah.
They don't want them to find out that Miri exists.
Yep.
Basically because, like, they know Nines, and they fear that Nines is going to be very overbearing. So they don't want him to get involved. Well, not so much Nines, because I think we had a conversation about this on my drive home one day. Like, Nines knows something. He knows that Miriam exists, but he doesn't know, like, anything about it. Hi, Frosty. Thanks for the check-in. Appreciate you. Nines knows that there's another android, but knows that that is not the android. These are not the droids you were looking
Yeah.
for.
28 stab wounds.
So yeah.
You didn't want to leave him a
He
chance,
kind of
huh?
knows, but literally the first time they
Thank
meet
you
each
for
other
the
is
28
so awkward.
biddies. Thank you, Olivia, for the 28 biddies. I've got to go. Fan wants to watch fireworks while we're seeing you all later. Thanks so much for streaming.
Ooh.
Yeah, have fun.
Have
Have
fun,
a lot of
Olivia.
fun. Yeah, the VOD will be up immediately after stream. So if you want to check out the VOD later and learn more lore, you're more than welcome to. And Chloe, thank you for the check-in as well. But yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, so he gets used to living with Hank, offering to do housework and cooking, terrified he must do it or else there'll be consequences. He's a very scarred boy.
Very scared boy.
Hank sits him down and firmly tells him he doesn't expect anything from Miriam. He doesn't expect them to do anything around the house that he can do if he wants to. He takes him up about hobbies like gardening and crocheting, which Miri loves doing. He loves crocheting.
Yes. Crochet is like
he
a billion blankets.
Yeah, he makes a load of blankets. We will get onto later on why he makes like a load of blankets, but he loves making blankets.
He does. He really do.
Connor at some point gives him the nickname Miri, which he takes a liking to. Even though he's a little scared of 60, he starts talking to him, a simple hello or can I get you a drink? And it's always short interactions because he doesn't want to annoy 60, bless him.
Yeah, because
Hank-
60's still a little broken.
Yeah,
He had his he got
angry.
shot. Like he's like a little rough around the edges. He's still coping with deviancy.
Yeah. like Mary finds like a corner in Hank's house to sit in because he doesn't want to be in the way. So Hank buys him a cushion to sit sit
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So
All these boys need a hug. They do.
they do. They need a big hug.
They do.
They need a massive hug.
Yeah, they do.
So in the events of 74 being found, which Mary doesn't have a clue about, Nines builds 60 a house to live in, which is on the outskirts of Detroit. So there's no neighbors, and it's surrounded by a forest with a little stream at the bottom. And Hank proposes that Mary moves in with 60 because, you've played Detroit, you've seen this house, it's fucking tiny. There's no room for about 3 androids, a dog, and Hank.
Yeah.
So Nines basically builds this entire freaking mansion. Yeah, pretty much. And
like has like a swimming pool, like a little hot tub.
Yeah.
It like looks on the outskirts. It's like on the outskirts of Detroit, looking over the city line. Like it's like very like spread out houses, so like neighbors can't peep in. Is that like at the end of the road ish, like the road that they live on? So it's like very secluded, very private. It borders a forest. And it has like a little stream in the forest too, like a few trees in, or like not like a few trees, like maybe like 50 feet in, 100 feet in, there's like a little stream. They eventually build like a little seating area down there with like some permanent chairs, like a little footbridge. And on the other side of that forest, I think it's like 2 miles of forest, is Kamsky's place. Yep. I don't know logistically how that works and where Kamsky lives, but we're making it work because it is fan fiction and it's fine.
Yeah.
Oz, yeah, take care, Oz. No problem. The VODs will always be up. I always save my VODs unless if it was like the Hitman stream where I just nixed it forever. Good God, what a mansion. Yeah, it's like not like terribly large. Like it's still like on the inside, like it's pretty cozy. So like they don't have like a 2,000 square foot living room because that's absurd. But like the house is large enough where like they can live and like have separate spaces within the house for like everything that they need. But like it's not super small where they feel cramped and overcrowding each other.
For example, just recently in our RP, they've just built an office for Mary to have his own space.
Yeah.
So he can do work and play games.
Yeah, because he didn't have a dedicated space to play video games with, or to do work for the DPD at home either.
Which we can get into a later part.
Yeah.
That's a long while.
Yeah. So, they build the mansion, and Mary moves in with... moves in with 60.
Yes. How does Nines get the money? He sues Cyberlife. Like...
He sues them...
3 times.
3 times.
He sues them,
across, like, a couple years, so not, like, all at once.
Yeah. So he originally sues them because of how he found 60. Or how they found 60.
Sues them again because of Ryland.
Yep. And then later on, he sues them because of Mary's creator comes back and basically traumatizes Mary again, and he gets locked up, and Nines is like, fuck you.
I want death penalty, and then they get death penalty. How do they find 60? I don't think Nines Detroit Ace Attorney. That is a video game I would play.
I would play that as well.
Yeah, I'm just hearing the Ace Attorney, like, contemplation music in the background of my brain. I'm like, yes, this vibes. I don't think we ever, like, figured out how they found 60. I know we decided it wasn't Nines who went back for him, because Nines wasn't activated.
Was Connor.
Yet. It was Connor.
Connor.
So I think in the end we decided that, or loosely decided, like we haven't fleshed it fully out, but we loosely decided that after the android, like immediately after the androids, like Connor leads all the androids out of the building, he goes back for 60.
Back.
actually, now thinking about it,
Mm-hmm.
I think Hank should be the one.
Oh.
Because Connor has to lead all these androids back to Marcus, right?
Yeah.
So, like, this poor android's gonna bleed out, right? So, like,
Mm-hmm.
Hank would be with him. And then Connor
this
would come
makes
back and
sense.
actually tend to the wound because Connor
Oh
knows
yeah,
how
yeah,
to
yeah.
fix
Because
it.
Connor knows how to work with that.
But Hank
After
is...
the hug.
Yeah. Well, no, the
After
hug would
the
be, I think, later.
Oh yeah.
But the hug is still canon. But, like, I think in
We
that
love the hug.
moment, like, immediately after, like, the revolution ends, Connor is back with Hank and 60 at the bottom of Sub 49. And, like, fixing him. Like, Hank is there just to make sure he doesn't, like, deactivate. So it's, like, keeps giving him blue blood and, like, patches it, like, at least patches the forehead so the blue blood stops, like, from pooling. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I could imagine a Danganronpa style Detroit game for Connor specifically. Oh, yeah! I love Danganronpa. Danganronpa is one of my favorite games. I played all 4 games. 5? 4? 5 games on the channel. So yeah, I love Danganronpa. But yeah, that answers the question of how they found 60. After he gets shot by Hank, he deviates, obviously. But is very confused about his deviation. It's a little lost.
He's very angry. He's a little
Yeah.
bit confused.
A little angry, a little lost. He, throughout the roleplay that Susie and I have going, it's a running theme that 60 is very afraid that he's still the android he was at Sub 49. And 60 and Connor have to basically...
I'm obedient, Connor. I have a goal. I know what I am.
Thank you for the
love that
cheers!
line.
60, I'm obedient, Connor. Not 60. Who
I
the fuck
know
are you,
what
Coke?
Speaking of 60, I uploaded some 60 screenshots today.
Yes,
so
you did.
I love
At
them.
Susie the Nose on Twitter.
Yes. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. So I was saying something and I forgot what I was saying.
Oh yeah, about the RP, about his self-doubt.
Oh, yeah. So, like, he often thinks that he is still the same android on Sub 49, and Connor and Nines basically have to tell him, like, no, you're not. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Like,
Pretty much. That is literally every time it pops up.
bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonk.
Go to
Stop it. No, you're
self-deprecation
not.
jail. Like, stop it.
Yes. Stop it. You have 2 wonderful boys to look after. Stop it. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
one of them being on my screen. So let me tell y'all about how Ryland ended up at the house. So, alright, so during the raid of Cyberlife Tower, Ackerman and Nine seized an RK-800 model, later to be found out as the 74th iteration of the Connor model. Nines brought the android home with him to his penthouse to learn more about it. So, like, Nines is modern. He doesn't believe in having a lawn. Nines always gives me luxury vibes. Like, I feel like a penthouse. Like, if you've played Cyberpunk, and if you ever done the Jefferson Paralysis quests after you do the stuff with River, and like and you go up to the penthouse with Elizabeth and Jeffrey. Jefferson Paralysis? Yeah, Jefferson.
That penthouse is so
like
cool.
Not as like extravagant and large as that penthouse, but like upscale as that penthouse. Like that's what we're talking here. I'm with Nines there, was never looking forward to mowing the grass. Yeah, that's why I live in an apartment, so I don't have to mow. Don't have to tend to anything. It's great.
Just saying, Miri is the one who mows the grass in their house.
Yes. Miri's their little housewife and he loves it.
Yeah.
So he brought the android home to learn more about it. 74 was very scared. Obviously, Nines is always the bougie android to me.
This android drinks tea and will get angry if you don't make it
Yes,
properly.
exactly.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Do you remember the vampire AU? Where he got mad because Mary made it no, he put way too much sugar in it, and he said that Miri was trying to poison him.
I don't remember that specifically, but that sounds like something I made Nine say. For sure. Oh my god, that's great. I love that.
Funny at the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Vampire AU is also where we had Miri put the mugs to sleep. I think she laughed really hard and the mic cut out. That's where I think that silence is.
It did. It really fucking did.
Vampire Daddy, but make him Nines. Grey Thonk. Perhaps.
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 But, oh, geez, the mugs.
Yes, the mugs. The mugs to sleep.
It was a Susie. It was a Supo. It was the complete silence. But it was a Susie was very tired typo, but it was an amazing typo.
It was pretty hilarious. I think I still have the screenshot somewhere.
If you have it, I'll put it up on the screen.
I believe I do. I just need to find it.
So, Nines brings 74 back to the penthouse. He was very scared, choosing not to interact and barely moved from the guest bedroom. Nines let it stay in. Like, did Susie just deadpan Nines? Deadpan cam?
Deadpan cam.
Deadpan cam. From here, Nines learns that the RK unit had a sweet tooth after experimenting with what it'll eat and drink, painfully slowly gaining its trust. Nines tried... Oh, okay. Let me get through this and I'll post it on the screen. Nines tried to bathe 74 and was met with screaming and a panic attack because he had fear of water. A very strong fear of water. The idea of even just a small bath of water made 74 panic, thinking it would be submerged and forced to drown. These interactions made Nines grow patience, generally speaking. So, like, before I always headcanoned that Nines is not a very patient soul. Certainly in the fic that leads into them discovering 74. And, like, he develops patience there, but, like, this is when he really develops patience. Because, like, he can't give snark. Like, normally he would give a little snark, but, like, he can't give snark with 74, because 74, like, will take that as a threat and will not trust Nines. So, like, he has to be he has to throw basically all of his RK900 training out the window and, like, be this incredibly caring and patient individual, and he's not, like, used to it.
Which is really hilarious when we try to RP it. It was pretty funny.
Do androids have a digestive system within the lore? I don't think so, besides for, Therium, of course, because they need that to live. We've kind of skirted around that a little bit. Like, they'll ingest foods that have Therium in it. But, like, yeah, of course, like, with an RP, like, and headcanon, we take things, like, a little bit more liberally. Like, we'll say, like, Rylan eats, like, actual chocolate, because, like, we can. But, like, we do, like, say that, like, a lot of the food that they eat has some Therium based in it. So, like, Mary will make Ryland, like, Therium chocolate milkshakes, with, like, the base being Therium.
We kind of just break the canon sometimes and then just be like, this is the head canon that we have. This is just head canons.
But in the actual lore of Detroit, not that we know of.
No. I think the child models can eat, but I don't think, like, androids
it's not,
can
and
eat.
it's not explained either.
No.
But granted, we never see Alice eat.
No,
we just see her with the food, but
true.
never eat anything.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
David
Cage, explain.
Well, just get Brian Deckard to explain it, because he makes the canon now. It's fine.
Yeah, he makes the canon.
So, okay, so he grew patience by working with 74. He learned that 74 was damaged beyond repair in certain aspects, and it no longer had programming that matched the standard RK800 unit. Its understanding of speech was slowed, and its response time as well. So, like, if I were to say a sentence, it took, but depending on the day, it could take Rylan, like, tens of seconds to minutes to process what you're saying, because like his processing is just slower because of what they did to him. And like some days it's great, like video games like really just... like video games for some reason just like jive with his brain. It's like if he's been playing like a lot of video games, like it might be a little taxing, but also might be like a great thing for him. Video games for him really bridges that gap of him like learning like fine motor skills again, but also like memory and recall, and like puzzle solving, like in that aspect. Like video games really do help him. So it couldn't talk, but it was also selectively mute if it did wish to speak, often resorting to gesturing and eventually learning sign language. Its movements were rigid, hunched postures with aches and pains that mimicked humans. Nines determined that this was remnants of the abuse that withstood and would be chronic. So my poor Bad, would have chronic pain. There would be days where he would just lay in bed and just be like aches and pains all over his body.
Boy.
Yeah. Poor boy. So Nine slowly gained the trust of 74, eventually agreeing to the nickname of Sev for the time being. With Nines being an integral part of the Detroit PD at the time, he couldn't continue being at home to provide Sev the company it needed to feel safe. At current, 60, Connor, and Hank were able to come out of hiding and integrate back into DPD. 60 taking a bit longer than the other two due to his own insecurities after having tried to kill Connor and Hank. Because of this, Nines contracts 60 to be the guardian of Sev and be that quote-unquote deviant older brother to help get the new android into the fold and integrated. Nines, using his newfound fortune through the CyberLife break-in, helps fund a mansion for 60 Miriam to live in, who's also hiding, yeah, I fucked up here. 60 to live, who's also hiding away Miriam, RK 869.
Whoopsies.
The location is in a wealthier, secluded suburb to the edge of the city, overlooking the lake and Detroit skyline. The neighborhood is fairly quiet, and the houses are spread far apart. They're home at the corner of the end of the street, bordering a forest. The house is cozy yet spacious, built to accommodate whatever needs they have and expansions they want, with most high-tech security. Once the move has settled, 60 takes Sev under his wing, keeping it hidden in a room upstairs until it got acclimated to the new environment. Miriam was curious about the locked room upstairs and peeked his head in to meet Sev, and they were able to sign back and forth some basic communication. Miri ends up giving a crocheted blanket for Sev since it was shivering from not wearing much clothing. Because boy often wore, like, just, like, boxers or underwear. That was it. Because like, clothes just felt weird on him.
Also, fun fact, the blanket that Miri gives Ryland is the first ever blanket he crochets.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep, it's the first ever blanket he crocheted, and it was his own blanket, and he just gave it to Ryland.
Yeah, because he wanted to give him something. Yeah. And poor Ryland like has no ability to like temperature control. So like how androids like can like just be warm or cold depending on the environment, unless if it dips too cold or too hot. Like he can't regulate his body temperature on his own. So like very much like preemie babies, like he needs assistance regulating his body temperature. So like he gets very cold and very hot very easy.
Yeah.
Mostly more cold than hot. But yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of lore. So if y'all have questions about like maybe specific events, or anything like that, like we're more than happy to like dive further into things. And yeah.
Exactly.
Here. His eyes looked over to Miri in the kitchen, who was putting the mugs to sleep.
I was tired and I came up with that.
Isn't it dangerous for him to sleep in the fridge in that case? I think that's crack lore. I think that's not actual lore. It's crack lore. So crack lore is like lore that isn't actually lore, but we find it really funny.
Or like the one where
Island, the
fucking tent. I was so drunk.
You were so drunk.
And I was like, he lives in the tent.
I remember trying to read that and I couldn't. I was laughing so hard Do you still have that?
I think I have a screenshot somewhere. Hold on, I think...
Because, like, I think we were writing NSFW fic, right?
I think so?
But, like, it was just so funny. Because it was, like, Miri went down the street to live in a tent, even though, like, his partners were literally, like, next door to him. It was, like, something obscene. Like, it made no sense, but it was just so funny. And, like, I lost my shit trying to read it. It was so good. Drunk fanfic is hilarious. Well, I can't make drunk fanfic because I don't drink, but that's why I have. Hold on.
I have a screenshot of it.
Oh my god.
I was scrolling through my conversation with Colt because I know it's very, very early up in our conversation, and I'm just gonna give it to them. I typed this out so drunk, and I woke up the next morning, and I read it, and I was like, what? I didn't actually save the file, which is sad. So this screenshot is the only thing I have of it.
Here it is. I'm gonna try to read it. Once Rylan lived in a tent. Wait, I can zoom in on this. He was a middle who decided he would live there. Miri and Diddy asked him to come back, but he did no and lived where forevermore. The tent was his home. The tent had everything he beaded, bread, foved, and a bed. What emote is that? Hello? I can't even tell. Oh, is that a tent? Is that supposed to be a tent? It doesn't look like a tent. He would visit his lovers when he could, and Miri and 60ish welcomes it. Since moving away, he missed the simple thingades like a memory, fond matteras, and cockies. The cockies.
Cockies?
The cockies.
The cockies?
The cockies. Oh no, not the cockies. Some nights he snuck back and slept in Sick T's bed with Miri and lived there again. In the morning, he returned to his tent alone, sad. Poor Rye.
I remember how much I drank that night, but oh my god.
This is peak. This is the peak moment. This is what started RyLore for Rylan. This is what started it.
Oh,
it was just too good not to include. So that's when we came up with RyLore.
That is. Oh, we loved it so much. I just can't even.
In Anakin's words, this is where the fun begins. Some nights he snuck back and slept in 60's bed with Mary and lived there again. I hate how that matches. What? I hate how that matches Some Nights My Fun. I hate that so much.
I wrote that last year in
God.
December.
Oh my god. This is, like, iconic.
I've also got tears deviated. But yeah, sometimes when we are peeing, I'm just falling asleep, and sometimes I would just type something and it doesn't make sense, and then in the morning I reread it and I'm like, what the fuck was I on about?
Yeah, let me switch over here. Yeah. So, we're happy to answer any questions you may have about Ryland or Miri. Write drunk, edit sober. Yes.
Yeah.
I think my friend did that for our capstones for grad school. I think she wrote it drunk and then edited it sober.
If you can even translate it.
Yeah, if you can even translate it afterwards. But yeah, eventually, like, the TLDR, so 60 essentially takes Ryland and Miri. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, what? Dumbasses, why are you saying that sprinklers on the grass? Dude! Is this even legal on our... Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. Also, are you an ant? Oh my god, it's a fucking... Am I gonna get invaded by ants again? Hello? I hope not.
Oh, hell no.
I need a tissue. I'll be right back.
Oh, hell
Y'all
no.
deal with Susie.
Deal with me. That's... Okay, hi. I'm Susie. I'm British. And I think that's the about most interesting information you're ever going to get from me. I cannot pronounce a lot of things, so if you want me to try and pronounce things, just... Yeah, British. I'm British. If you want me to say some random shit, get me to say
I mean,
it. 'Cause
you could
10
have
times
talked
out of
about
10.
lore, but that's also fun. Where did it go? Hello?
Oh, you can still fucking hear.
Yeah, I had my headphones on. Hello? Where did you go? You were... Oh, you're right there. Haha. Sorry, Gundam. Hold on.
Oh my god. You know, I just thought about today where we talked about Ryland and his socks. And then Mary saying, would you still love me if I was a sock?
Oh, and he would. He absolutely would.
Ryland would. Ryland would absolutely love Mary still if he was a sock.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god. Hold on. I want to know in my lease if we're allowed to do sprinklers or sparklers.
Sparklers.
Yeah, they have sparklers out there. Or like they're like setting off like little firework things, but it's not like actual fireworks. So I'm actually very curious. View lease. I shouldn't be doing this right now, but here we are. It's fine.
Oh, I can talk about, like, I can read out the lore that I wrote. I say the lore, but it was actually something that we RP'd. It was, after Mary went into Ryland's room.
Oh, the socks?
Not the not the socks. It was, you know, like the first time after, like,
I'll do this later. This is fine.
the thing, just the thing.
I don't know what thing you're referring to.
You know when Mary first went into Ryland's room, and then 60 found out.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh my god! It's
It's his alias. We've determined that all of them have aliases. So Mary's, you could tell them what Mary's is.
Oh my god, yes. So they have aliases, so work aliases. So Mary's is Aram to Troy.
Yeah,
Let
spelled
me
as you
spell-
think. Spelled as you think. Iron Detroit. Yeah, exactly.
Aram to Troy. Yes.
Wow.
He loves it. He absolutely loves using that as a excuse. Like, it was Aram
And it's
Detroit.
just his name spelled backwards, but spells Irim Detroit, and it's just not even Iris or something.
It's so funny.
Oh god, what did we make? What did we
Hold
make
on
for
a
the
minute.
other?
I'm
Nines is
searching.
Niles, I think.
Why did I write Iron Chocolate Dick Detroit? Oh shit, that was the other day. Okay.
What?
The Choco Dick.
Oh my god, okay. This is so... I'm glad you're getting a kick out of this. Deviant.
So on our server we also have something called Spicy DMs, where it's
Yes.
just Ryland and Mary messaging each other just weird shit, and there's a
Yeah,
couple
so
of
like we
screenshots
have
of-
like the IRL lore, so like there's their canon lore, the crack lore, and then we have like the IRL lore, so like if they actually like were living with us respectively. So like Ryland lives with me, Mary lives with Susie. So like as if like they were like with us but like texting each other, and we have like this thing, like there's a magical portal right down the street from me, or like right down like my apartment block, so that like will take Ryland or Mary to the other's house.
So like so recently, okay, about that, Noah, I did some MS Paint art with the Detroit Become Human characters, and for North, I actually did write Self on her artwork.
Hi, Mags. Mags, wait. Wait, come here. I have things to show you because Colk is amazing, and we love Colk. Colk made this. Colk gave me a print. Look at my boy.
It's so beautiful.
So pretty.
But yeah, I now actually refer to North now as Self because of how stupid it is. Because I just did
Yeah,
it as
and
a silly
Sumo
little
was
thing, and
some.
was
I
like,
remember making Snapchat videos of that. Like, you kept sending me ones, and I was like, oh my god, what did you send me? And then just, like, bursting out laughing. I felt
It was
so
just
bad for my
me.
friend, because I'm pretty sure my friend had, like, no understanding, but it was so funny.
Oh, it was beautiful. So yeah, so recently, I returned back to the southwest in Cornwall because of something happening in the family. So I had to be with my cousin. I was there for 11 days, and in Spicy DMs, Ryland was Miri was basically living around Grays
Yes.
for the entire 11 days.
Yes.
Bless them. So
The two pestered me. It was great. It's fantastic.
You know. Mary's like, I will cook dinner for you and make lunch and all that shit.
And I was like, hell yeah.
But yeah, I found the names.
Okay, what are the names?
So Gavin is Gavin Red.
Gavin
So with two Ds.
Red. Oh, Red with 2 Ds. I love that. That's so... Wait, bit rate. Behave.
no.
Thank you. Thank
Bit
you
rate,
for
what we doing?
behaving. It's behaving. It's alright.
So, and then we did Connors is Brian Deckhart.
Did we do it misspell, or is it like as Brian Deckhart spells his name?
I can't remember if we went further on to that. Oh, 60 wanted Connors, so his is brain deck chair.
Gavin Reed is
Thanks.
gallant Shrek. Thanks for the lyric, Magnolia. Have fun making dinner.
Have fun making dinner. And then I think, yeah, I typed out this. Nines is something like Bartholomew Cyprus.
No, and then didn't I say it would be Niles or something?
Yeah, because Niles is how we decided that Nines' name was for
For any human AU, yeah.
yeah.
So like
which worked
Niles would be
out.
giving them shit for like their shitty aliases, yet he's standing here with the name of Niles.
Yeah.
And then Ryland has
Mary-
his cute little gamer tag, which is subject to change. It was like a quick thing that I came up with. Originally it was nameless, but I think currently it's Deviant Genji for when he's gaming online. But it might change. I might change it. But as of right now,
so
Deviant
so
Genji.
when Mary plays games, his username is Irem Mercy.
Ira Mercy. Oh yeah, because
I love that one.
in Overwatch, Mary is a support main, so he mains Mercy but can play all the supports. Ryland is a true flex, so he can flex across all three. Like, again, Ryland, pro gamer boy, we love him. He can flex all of them. Like, he's very good at all of them, but he loves playing Genji the most. Because he likes Genji's ability to be very agile and very quick into wall climb. And, like, also because who doesn't want to throw shurikens? Like, shurikens are fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
And also, like, I guess he can kind of relate to, like, the loose backstory that I know of Genji, where it's, like, I believe Genji got into, like, an accident or something, or was doing a mission, and, like, a lot of his body had to be rebuilt with cybernetics, and, like, cyborg-esque, so, like, Ryland can kind of relate to that in a sense. So he just really likes Genji. Yeah, Ryland can be a little shithead to me when I play games. And then Miri has to remind him, like, bonk, 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 stop being a shithead to your human.
Yes. It's like, don't be mean. And then Miri himself, he has a lot of bad ideas. He's full of so many bad ideas. A lot of bad ideas.
Yeah. A lot of bad ideas.
A lot of very, very bad ideas. Like, my god, he's done so much that has earned him so much trouble.
Yes, for real. Anyway, we do need to take a 5-minute break.
Ooh, yes.
So if we want to reconvene in about 5 minutes, go grab some water. I need to use the bathroom, so it might be a little longer than 5 minutes because I need to refuel my water, my hydration station over here, and use the bathroom. So it might be a little longer than 5 minutes. So we'll be back when we're back, but take some time to do some self-care things, and we'll be back in 5 minutes to see y'all soon. Come on, button. Hello, we're back.
Hello.
Hope y'all had a good breaky. I know I did. I was just in the bathroom.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
We're probably gonna stream for another hour, unless if Deck Arts go live, then we will not be streaming another hour. Hi. Yes, hi indeed. That is how Ryland texts. Like, typically, he starts his text messages with hi.
Always. Always.
Typically. Sometimes he doesn't. But usually, it starts with hi.
It depends if there's an emergency.
Yes.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
What you doing, mate?
But yeah, like, we haven't, role-played a lot of the in-betweens of, like, where they were to where they are now. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, so they start off as, like, 60 being, like, this protector and, like, this guide mentor to the two of them. Like, as, like, once Rylan gets more acclimated to, like, being with them, like, he starts coming out of, like, his little room, some more, but he's still very shy. Like, he goes downstairs, gets a pack of Ethereum, and then immediately goes back upstairs to his room.
Yeah.
So, like, very little interaction, and eventually they all start having feelings for one another, but it's like a year at least of them being together before like
there's
feelings
definitely
start.
a big gap. Yeah.
So it's not
it's not like instant. No.
Miri and 60 get together first. Like 60 like starts developing these feelings for Miri and like kind of for Ryland, but Ryland's a bit trickier. Aloof. Because Ryland doesn't know what love is. Like, even now, he, like, still very sparsely uses the word love for anything. So not just his partners, but also, like, when he's talking about, like, when he is asked, like, if he likes chocolate, he will say he loves chocolate, because, yes, he does. But, like, if he's, like, I was ignoring that. Because that was the first thing I heard in my head, and I was like, I'm going to resist the urge.
I couldn't.
You are not strong enough.
I'm not.
Oh my god. So, like, even now, like, in the present day of, like, the canon, roleplay, Ryland, like, rarely says he loves his partners, even though he does love them. Like, he just doesn't see the purpose of, like, saying it all the time, because, like, to him it loses meaning. So, like, he'll show his love and affection, like, other ways. So, like, since he doesn't speak all that much, he'll sometimes, like, trace a heart on their arms, or he'll sign it. Or just, like, very, very small gestures. It's very rarely he'll say, I love you.
But when it does, it means a lot. Especially to, like, 60 and Mary.
Yeah. Because they know it takes, like, so much for him to actually say it. Like, something monumental must have occurred for him to say it. Or at least in, like, Ryland's brain.
It needs to be massive.
Yeah. But, like... how does Miri ask Ryland out? Because Miri asks him out. It's not the other way around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So Miri starts developing feelings for also the little shy boy in the mansion, and it's kind of like, would he like me? Would he want to go out with, you know, a sex droid?
Literally with him in his garden with like a daisy. Like, does he love me? He loves me.
Oh,
he loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not.
He really would do that as well. Bless him. But the way that Miri actually asks Ryland out is he makes a flower crown
Mm-hmm.
because Miri loves gardening. Basically,
Yeah, they
their
have a garden.
entire
They have a
yeah,
whole garden up the side of their house. It's so
yeah.
beautiful.
It's
And I'm saying that like I've been there. I have not. I wish I was.
well, we imagine it, and
Yeah.
we imagine it to be very very pretty.
Yes.
So Miri has his own garden, and he tends to it, and he looks after it, and he does a lot of like flower crowns for his partners. But the first time he ever makes a flower crown is basically for Ryland, and he gives it to Ryland, and it's just like, here's my declaration of love to you, and will you go out with me, basically. Um, and then that's when they start their polycule, basically.
Because at that point, then it's like the three of them are all dating each other and together.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cute.
They are very, very cute.
They're cute.
They are adorable.
Yeah.
They do things and it's just like, this is adorable. Oh my god, what the fuck?
And then there's other days where we're like, these fucking fools.
Yeah.
Because they're so stupid sometimes, but we love them.
They can be. They can be very, very stupid.
Yeah, what
Very,
can
very
you send me, can you resend me the screenshot of them flipping tables in spicy DMs?
Oh. I think I deleted the screenshot of...
Oh, it's probably somewhere in the server, though, if you, like, scrolled back up and, like, tagged me in it, because that was pretty funny.
No, that isn't it. Oh god, I found the pasties.
Where you learned what a pasty was. That was fun. And Ryland had
Yeah.
to tell Miri what a pasty was. How does
Miri-
Ryland know that more than Miri, though? That's the thing.
I don't know.
Like, Miri
bet-
was the sex droid. Is the sex droid of the polycule.
Don't know.
Yes, like the pasties that go on you, but in British, in England, pasties are like when you get like what, like a few like pastries, right?
So I come from Cornwall, and in Cornwall, Miri did not work alongside female Tracies. He mostly was by himself, being used by rich white men, basically.
Yeah,
Because-
rich white men.
Yeah, I like giving imagery. Imagery. What's it called? No, what's? You know what? I don't know. I by the way, I replied to it in OOC discussion,
Okay.
so you'll find it in there.
Cool.
But he knows a lot of like sex things, but he doesn't know about certain things. So there are some things he doesn't know. But yeah, by the way, yeah, I come from Cornwall, and in Cornwall, one of the biggest foods that you can get there is a Cornish pasty. It's a savoury treat, which is potatoes, sweet, steak, and onion.
That is not what I expected, but okay.
You can get other things in there like cheese and onion.
No, I was
chicken.
expecting like a full pastry, because I thought you were misspelling pastry this entire time.
No. It's a very, very savory treat. It's what I used to have as a birthday cake before I moved up country.
Oh.
Because up country, I cannot get a Cornish pasty. And it kind of sucks.
Sort of like an empanada. Oh, interesting. Okay. Never had an
So
empanada.
basically, when I went back down to the southwest, Bristol Station has a pasty place. And I was like, I don't care. This is going to cost me £4. I'm buying myself a Cornish pasty because I haven't had one in a year and a half.
Yes, you deserved it.
I really deserved it. It was
Deserved
too
it.
peppery for me. I was kind of like, fuck this.
So, like, in the roleplay, in the spicy DMs, Miri was like, oh, Susie's coming back from being gone. I'm gonna make her some Cornish pasties. And, of course, Ryland, living with the American here, was like, don't you mean pastry? And Miri was like, no, pasty. And Ryland was like, no, pastry. Because a pasty is the thing that goes on nipples. on people, and Miri was like, "How what?"
What? Just what?
Yeah. I don't know. I have a
So
very
confused.
dirty mind for an asexual. Maybe this is Miri's touch of innocence. Oh, perhaps. Yeah.
Perhaps.
But I do have
Mi-
a screenshot convo to show you. Wait, let me just make sure.
We have
Yeah.
a couple of screenshot combos that are funny.
That are very funny. Hold on.
Sometimes they just do really ridiculous things, and it makes both of us just die of laughter.
So this is
because-
the spicy DMs. So yeah, we changed it. We have Ryland and Miriam. Of course, Ryland is spelled lowercase because, yes.
It fits his personality.
It fits his personality. So he starts off by flipping tables. I don't even know why he was flipping tables. He just decided
He just felt like doing it.
he woke up from an 18-hour nap and was like, I'm flipping tables. So
Yep.
Miri, of course, is like putting down the tables, and he's like, why? With like an angry Connor face. There are
Very
also
angry.
regular ass fireworks just going off in my neighborhood now. Yeah, I have like, people were doing like sparklers earlier outside. Thankfully nothing caught on fire, so we're all good there. The table did nothing, and then he's just, going at it. And then Miri, trying his best here to put the tables as they were, is not working. He
It's
just
not
can't
working.
keep up. This goes on for quite a bit.
It does go on for quite a bit.
Then Ryland is like, why are you like this? And Barry's like, why are you like this? The sparkles.
Oh god.
And then sad crying cat emoji over here from our boy. Miri is like, you literally stopped me from stabbing Susie earlier, and now you're flipping tables sparkle. Ryland over here, like, because stabbing hurts people. And Miri is like, not unless you do it right, which confuses the fuck out of Ryland. He's like, bro, what? Like, quick stabs to a toe. No one is gonna miss a toe. And then Ryland, of course, is like, toes go in socks. Why would you deprive Susie, with an E, of putting toes in socks? That's just rude. And Mary is like, she has 9 more. Ryland says, stabbing isn't nice. Don't make me get the entourage, as in 60 Connor and 9s. And then Mary is very confused. Why are we speaking Italian? Ryland over here is like, oh, trifecta, the Holy Trinity, the Triforce. The Triforce, the triple threat. Then Mary's like, the toe is going to get it.
Oh my god.
I love them.
I love them too. Oh god. That day, Miri picked violence. He had a whole load of butter knives and was threatening to stab me with them.
Which usually stabbing with butter knives is Ryland's thing, but like, hey, they can both stab with butter knives. It's fine.
Yeah, they can. But Ryland's is a wooden butter knife. Miri's was a proper metal one.
True. Yeah, Ryland. I should be like half crack lore of like Ryland has like uses a wooden butter knife to stab people. Why is this exactly like so many Discord combos I have? Are you
We
secretly Ryland?
we also have the sparkly permission.
Oh, we do have the sparkly permission. Because I got a permission with sparkles. And Mary is like, oh no, not the sparkly permission.
Because it's permission.
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 Yeah,
Oh,
I love them. I love them so much.
We love them a lot. They're just.
I love chicken
Permission.
permission. As in like chicken parmesan,
damn
I
it.
can't. Oh my god, I love it.
Ryland would say that, and then Mira would be like, "Are you hinting you want that for dinner?" Or,
Bone out the teeth. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love them.
God.
I love them so
yeah,
much.
I love them a lot too.
Yeah,
They're
let's see.
idiots.
They're
They're
idiots,
idiots,
but we love, them.
them. Yeah.
Ryland is very clueless, but that's okay.
Very.
Because, like, it
A lot
also,
of the-
because, like, I think about it as in, like, sure, he has, like, some data banks still, and memory banks still remaining, but, like, he lost a lot of vital info because, like, he was just, like, parsing things out to, like, sort through the trauma. So, like, he's slowly relearning things, like, don't put metal in the microwave, you know?
Mary, or else Mary's gonna cry.
Yeah, because you killed Fred.
Poor Fred.
Poor Fred. Rest in peace, Fred.
Moment of silence for Fred.
Yeah.
Mary, who names all of his kitchen appliances.
Don't chew the shit out of cutlery. Okay, well, I have to go and do stuff. It was lovely hanging with you guys. See you next time. Bye. Bye, Noah. It was nice seeing you, friend. You're welcome anytime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't shoot the shit out of cutlery. Yeah, that was because Ryland loves chocolate so much that he has to get, like, every molecule off of his utensils. So he just chews the shit out of the utensils.
Yeah.
And they'd rather have him chew the shit out of plastic utensils than metal utensils, because the metal can kind of damage their teeth.
And Mary getting upset that, you know,
his special forks have dents in them.
Because he loves cooking, honey. He loves baking.
I imagine Mary having, like, 5 different sets of cutlery. Like, there's, like, the breakfast cutlery, there's, like, the informal lunch and dinner, then the formal lunch and dinner, then, like, the party set, and then, like, the intimate dinner date set. Like, he's got, like, 5 different sets. They're all for specific purposes, and if you don't use them for the right purpose, he gets angry.
He's like, you're using the wrong set.
And he knows. He just knows.
Yeah, he knows when you're using the wrong fork or the wrong spoon or something.
Yeah. Gotta go to the
like,
android dentist. You mean Nines, because Nines does all of the stuff.
Yes, Nines looks after basically them all.
Yeah, he's basically their doctor.
So, because Nines is the one who repairs Ryland's voice box.
Yes. That's actually, like, one of the first major plot points we've roleplayed.
Yep.
Like, I didn't even intend for us to go down the voice box route until, like, 60 got, like, up Ryland's ass about, like, you need to get your voice, why don't you get your voice box fixed? And Ryland was like, no.
Oh.
He pulls a diva, no.
Yeah. It was the first major argument we ever did between 60 and Ryland.
So sad.
It was a very sad one.
It was so angsty, and I loved it, though.
We've done a lot of angsty
because so this was before Ryland had his voice box fixed, so, like, he couldn't really talk. And when he did talk, it was, like, very, very bare bone, very, like, gurgly sounds, or, like, mechanical sounds, because his voice box is struggling to work, but, like, he's trying not to push it. So the first major argument they had was, like, 60 just kept talking and talking and talking, and Ryland just kind of lost it, and was, like, talking back, because, like, he just felt like he quite literally did not have a voice. So, like, how could 60 expect him to, like, have that convo when he physically could not talk, or talk to the extent that he wanted to? And then that's what actually causes more damage to his voice, where he couldn't speak at all. So not even before, like, he was able to produce, like, some words and maybe, like, a sentence or two here and there, but, like, after that argument, like, he couldn't speak. So that's when, like, he had to decide if he wanted a repaired voice box, because he had no other choice.
Yeah.
It was very angsty, though, when 60 learned his lesson.
It was. He did. To be fair, out of the 3, Ryland and 60 are the ones that have the most arguments.
Oh, for sure, because Ryland is a little shit.
Mary doesn't. He tries his best not to argue, but sometimes he can be a little brat, and then
he can be a brat, but, like, Miri doesn't like arguing. If anything, he'll choose not to talk.
Yeah, he decides to bottle up everything, which is
He'll be complacent.
how, yeah, which is kind of how.
You're not paying rent. Go. Bye. Go away. The bug in here. I don't even know how I got in here. It's like, you're not paying rent. Go away.
So I think the first ever argument we RP'd was the Instagram.
Oh, between the two of Miri and Ryland. Yeah.
And
Was it even an argument, though? Or was it just Ryland getting mad at Miri and then Miri being like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry?
Okay, the first ever argument was between Miri and 60 then. Yeah, because that one was more or less Ryland getting very angry at Miri and yelling, and Miri just like, I'm out of here. I'm scared. I'm actually very scared.
Yeah, what was the 60 Miri argument? I don't remember this.
That one was they were at work. So Miri has a dream of, because of he was made to be a sex doll, basically. He has the dream of working for the DPD. So he starts off like small, like a tea boy or like coffee boy, and then he slowly gets taken into like beats, and eventually he takes the exams and passes and is actually on the force. But this was pre those taking those exams, and Fowler basically rarely has him in the office because he also has another side job where he works at a cat
shelter.
Yeah, works at a cat shelter. He crochets blankets for the cat.
He does. He does crochet blankets for the cats.
Cat. He absolutely adores cats, and will beg 60 for a cat. And
there is a cat arc coming.
Yes, there is.
Eventually.
Sometime we'll do the cat arc. And so he goes to work, and it's a day where they weren't expecting Miri to come in, so there isn't really anything for him to do and just make coffee. So he goes to 60 and he's begging for 60 for work, and he will not leave him alone for it. And then 60 just snaps, you know, and calls him like, you don't have the same programming as myself and Connor. You weren't made for this, basically.
Yeah.
And Miri gets very upset, like very, very upset, and then cries in like the evidence room, and Nines and Gavin comfort him actually.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah. It's a heartbreak. It wasn't a heartbreaking one, but it was a sad one. It was an angsty one.
Yeah, we did a lot of angsty arcs. Miri got arrested.
Yeah, Miri got arrested.
That was when they took a trip. So like as you know from like doing the RyLore bot and everything, Ryland doesn't like celebrating his activation day because that's when all the shit happened with him, right? So like it brings up a lot of memories and everything. So instead they celebrate his rescue day instead of his activation. So for his rescue day, and like he's very much like, he doesn't like it when people make a big deal about it. Like Miri is like kind of on the opposite. Like he's not an attention whore, but he is an attention whore to some respect, I feel.
He is. He likes the attention, but he doesn't like make a big deal about getting attention. But he loves it when he does get attention.
Yeah. So like for his activation day, they threw him a surprise party, and he absolutely loved it, and he wasn't expecting it. So like he was just like soaking it all in. He loved it. Whereas for Ryland, like he hates people making a big deal out of it, or about anything really. Like he doesn't really like a large surprises. Like he does like occasional surprises, like
oh god, the PC, the surprise gaming PC.
Oh god, yeah, that was an angsty arc.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy.
So he doesn't like big surprises. Like if like let's say like Miri came home and like surprised him with like a new video game, then that's like, oh cool, a surprise, yay. But like nothing like. He doesn't like people making, like, a big deal out of anything. He doesn't like the attention. So, 60, for his rescue day, that he decided to rent, like, do an Airbnb, like, in a gated community, with a lake, like a little log cabin. Like they can take a few days away from the city, hang out, swim in the lake, go kayaking, build sandcastles on the beach, like just spend time with one another and just like be away from everything and just like enjoy their company for his rescue day instead of like being around other people. So Miri and 60 decide to go into town. I forget what they were getting. I think they were just going out shopping. While
It
Rylan
was
stayed home.
Miri wanted to buy things for both 60 and Rylan because he loves spoiling his partners.
He loves gifting things.
Yeah,
he's
he
very
really
much a
loves
gift
gifting
giver.
things. Yes. He
Yes.
absolutely loves doing that. Bless him.
Yeah, so they're at this shop. He's picking out like he got like a lizard plush for Rylan because he likes to lizard on his rock.
His rock, the tiny pebbles that Miri gifted.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God.
Such a sweet idea.
Bless that child. So they're out and like they're in like a not so good town for androids. So like there's these two cops that are very anti-android and they take Miri in for questioning and end up pinning a case on him even though like there's hard evidence to prove that Miri wasn't there when the crime was committed. It was actually a human who committed the crime against other androids, but they don't want to pin a human on the crime. So they take Miri in. They're about to like remove his therium pump when
No, they did. They removed it.
Oh, I didn't remember that. They removed his therium pump, like telling him like you need to confess, blah blah blah. He refused to confess. And then right at the nick of time, like Nines and gang show up to be like, well, no.
You can do this.
You can't do this.
You don't
shit.
mistreat. Yeah, you can't mistreat an android like this.
Yeah, and the two cops get fired. Probably more beyond just being fired, but at the least they get fired.
Yeah. But that scarred Miri just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. He was afraid for like a short while of being beaten up or like loud voices or being yelled at for a little while because of what happened in the interrogation room.
Yeah. And I see Colk, I think Colk is eyeing over the PC gaming debacle. Yeah, so forgive me, I might be forgetting details, but
that's all right.
So you can fill them in as you, because I think you reread the RP more than I do.
I do reread, so I'm bored. When you go to bed, and I cannot sleep, I reread.
4 a.m. your time zone.
I am sometimes up until 5 a.m. just rereading some of our arcs because I cannot sleep. And a lot of them are my favorite arcs that I just reread sometimes.
This is what it needs to be on the Aaron Gray time zone, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I search like certain keywords that I know were in the arc, and then that's how I remember them to read them.
Yeah. So the PC arc was... they wanted to gift Ryland a gaming PC, but they wanted it to be, like, the top-of-the-line gaming PC, so, like, all of the newest specs, like, the best peripherals, revamp his gaming room in the basement, because, like, currently, like, he has a PC, but it's, like, pretty shit, so it's, because it's, like, not, like, a hand-me-down, but, like a one they bought off the shelf that was, like, pre-built and everything, but, like, he wanted something more top-of-the-line. And of course, like, they had the money. They sued CyberLife 3 times. They're, like, really fucking rich.
It was straight after the Derek,
Oh, yeah, because it was a gift because they were gone for so many days doing that case.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was, like, to make up for it because, like, Ryland was really fucking lonely. So, like, and I think they were preparing to go on another case and they wanted Ryland to have something, like... to occupy his time with, like, and of course, like, they would, like, alter their schedules a little bit, or maybe have Connor or Nines visit just to make sure he's, like, still interacting with somebody, but, like, mainly the gaming PC was to keep him occupied, so he wouldn't be, like, super lonely, So they decide to surprise Ryland with a gaming PC, but like they had to get all the parts in time, and that was proving to be a challenge. And Miri was like, didn't want to say anything because he knew he had a big mouth, and would spoil the surprise if he said anything. So he was acting very secretive. And 60 had to constantly go back and forth because he was coordinating with Nines about the PC, about the room, blah, blah, blah. So he was in and out of the house. So Ryland thought that the two were cheating on him with other people. So he blew up at 60, I think.
60, and through the rings that they have.
Yeah.
He threw his ring at 60. And poor 60 had to go to work.
Thinking that Ryland just broke up with him.
Yeah, pretty much. So he had to go to work, but that left Miri, who witnessed the entire thing, having a panic attack on their front decking, pretty much holding Ryland's ring because 60 gives it to him before he leaves off for work.
Yeah.
And
so sad.
It was a really, really sad and anxious arc, but the way that we did it was pretty damn good.
Yeah. So Ryland ran off to Kamsky's. What were you saying?
Oh no, it's alright, continue.
Yeah, Ryland ran off to Kamsky's. Because, like, again, it was like a mile or two down the road. Again, fan in here. We don't care about maps. Maps don't exist.
Maps? We don't know maps.
Maps don't exist.
I'm British. That's my excuse.
So he ran off to Kamsky's, and he like had a moment where he didn't trust them, and I forget if it was Kamsky or Nines who played mediator.
It was Kamsky.
Yeah, Kamsky played mediator between them, and just like getting them to explain like, oh no, this is just a huge misunderstanding. Like when you get home, like you'll see like why we were acting this way, and there's the gaming PC, and Ryland is kind of just like, thanks, but you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, because Ryland and 60 and Miri go there in the morning to basically collect Ryland, and then Ryland's like, I want to break up.
Yeah, because he still is convinced that they're cheating on him.
Yeah. Basically, Miri's whole world just collapses with those 3 words.
Mm-hmm.
And 60 is there actually still talking, and it's and then they get home, they show the surprise, and they basically have to rebuild the trust with Ryland again. And so they do that with like small date nights.
I bet Kamsky never accepted to do that when he first invented androids. Yeah.
No, definitely not. But
yeah, but he takes like a very big interest in them, like because he knew that Connor, 60, and Nines existed, because he keeps tabs on them because they work for the DPD, so they're pretty public, record wise, but like when Ryland, because Ryland first, oh, there's that arc too.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryland, or Miri and 60 go to work one day, and it was the same day as like a new game came out that Ryland was really excited for. And actually I think Nines bought him
it was
the
his
game.
activation day.
Yeah, it was his activation day. But again, like Ryland was very much like, don't make a big deal out of it, please, I don't want to celebrate it. But Nines still gifts him like a game because he knew like, oh, this game's coming out like literally on his activation day is something that Ryland wants. So it's like, and Nines like is often pretty like gifty with games to Ryland, because like Nines is his gaming buddy, like especially like when it's co-op stuff, like they game together. So like it's not out of the norm for Nines to gift him a game. It's not like something that's rare. So Nines gifts him this game to kind of like occupy his time while Miri and 60 are at work, to wait until they come home, essentially. So he's not like just in his thoughts about his activation day. Then the game, unbeknownst to Ryland or Nines, has like some triggering things for Ryland, so like things that relate back to like his past in regards to his activation, which causes him to like run out of the house panicking, and he sprints through the forest to go to Kamsky's, but he doesn't know it's Kamsky. No idea. He's just running blindly because he's so afraid and like terrified and just like in a panic, and it's like downpouring, it's thunderstorming. So he gets to Kamsky's. Kamsky and Chloe are like, oh my god, there's another RK-800, what? And Kamsky is just like fascinated with Ryland because like of like just him being and existing and just what that means as well.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not sure if we determined like what Kamsky thought happened to the other RK-800s, but like he didn't realize that Cyberlife was pulling the shit of like at least like the experiments and whatnot. And then meanwhile, Miri and 60 come home. They see Ryland is missing. The back door is open. Miri thinks Ryland's been kidnapped because of the Instagram. It's a fucking mess. Gavin and Nines traipse through the forest being like, pro trackers over here.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because Ryland literally ran out of the house barefoot. Because he was so terrified. And then they eventually find that he ran to Kamsky's place. And Kamsky being their creator, and Nines is like, huh, interesting. Pulls a V from Cyberpunk. Huh, interesting.
He does.
And he tells 60 and Miri that Ryland is there and he's okay. Kamsky didn't hurt him. He like, Chloe was like, oh, like, because like Ryland refused to talk. Like he got inside, like he came into their house, got through the entrance area, got to the indoor pool, and like collapsed on the floor because he saw the pool and panicked because he thought he was gonna get submerged underwater again. So like they brought him upstairs into like a spare bedroom, like they fed him, they dried him off because like they thought like he ran away from being abused. So like Kamsky was very wary of 60, like, are you abusing this boy? And then like 60 had to explain like no. And I think go ahead.
He was very curious about Miri as well when Miri turned up.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a second, you're an android.
Wait a second, you're an RK-800.
Yeah, just like I was not created for what I was actually meant to do, and he was like, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But also he felt sad that the people that he employed would do something like that to another android or something like that.
Yeah, so when Ryland goes back there after the PC incident, it's not his first time being there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ryland really likes Kamsky, funnily enough.
Yeah. It's funny because that time where 60 and Miri come to pick up, well, first go to Kamsky's, Miri almost punches Kamsky.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because he thinks that Kamsky stole or kidnapped Ryland, and Nines is the one to stop him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because, like, Miri thinks Kamsky hurt him, but it's actually not that at all.
No. But yeah, it's we do a lot of like angsty arcs and a lot of
they usually end wholesomely though.
Oh yeah, they do. Because one of them after the PC arc, Miri asks Ryland on a date because he wants to rebuild that trust. Because like 60 and Ryland, they kind of rebuild that trust very, very quickly. But with Miri and Ryland, Miri wants to give Ryland that space and doesn't want Ryland to feel uncomfortable around him because of what he did. Because it was technically Miri's idea, the PC and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that he should make up for what he did. So they go on a date. It's a really nice date. And Miri's terrified, like, he's so scared that the date's not going to go well. he's so terrified
Oh,
that
yeah.
he's terrified that this is the moment where Ryland breaks up with him, like for real, and they cannot repair what they once had. But it goes well, their date, and then they decide to go on a little river walk.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
they go on a river walk, they sit down, and then they get mugged.
Yup, they get mugged.
We were like, oh, this is too sweet. Let's add some angst.
And Ryland proclaims that he's never leaving the house ever again. Um,
So yeah, they get mugged. Miri gets stabbed, and then Ryland is like, "I'm never leaving Miri's side."
yeah.
It takes a lot to remove Ryland from Miri's side after that happens.
Yeah.
And it was sweet, but it was also really,
You cut off.
really
Oh,
heartbreaking
there you are.
as well.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, it was sweet, but it was really heartbreaking at the exact same time.
Oh, yeah, and we tend to do that.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
Wholesome. Angst usually ends wholesomely, and wholesome usually ends
It does.
angstly.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. So does anyone else have questions? Like, no question is a dumb question. Like, if you want to know Miri's eye color, like, that is, like, totally fine.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention this about Miri, but Miri really likes wearing like feminine clothing. So,
Yes.
his outfits are mostly compiled of like crop tops, skirts, dresses sometimes, but he doesn't actually wear those a lot actually.
He wears them in certain cases, but not often.
Yeah, certain cases he'll wear them, but other times he won't. In the AU, he wore them a lot actually.
Yeah.
But in the RP universe, he mostly wears like skinny jeans,
Crop top.
and then yeah,
A pro at makeup.
he
Absolute
is
pro at makeup.
absolute pro at makeup, definitely. Miri's eye color is a lightish brown.
Did I describe it like a honey?
You did describe it as a honey, and I was like, I like that, and that is his eye color.
Yeah, it's like a honey brown.
Yeah.
Because Connor's is more of like that standard brown. I think I described 60s as like a darker, like a chocolate.
Yeah, you did.
Taking notes.
That's all right, Kelk. Yeah, his eye color is a very honey brownish. So he does have like a lot of qualities. While he does have an RK800 body, it's very modified to suit the demographic that he is a young twink who should look good to be fucked, basically.
Yeah.
So he has like narrower hips. He can fit into the skinniest jeans that you can fucking imagine.
Yeah.
And he's just he's just a little bit different.
Just a little bit, and we love him for it.
Yeah. He wishes sometimes he has his LED, because sometimes he feels that he's left out of being an android because he doesn't have his LED.
That can be an arc.
Oh, I'm interested.
We can make that an arc in the RP. Like,
Fuck
perhaps,
yeah, we
like,
can do that.
they get invited to, like, an android thing, and, like, typically androids have LEDs or, like, some other identifier, and he's told,
hell yeah.
like, you're not welcome here, even though, like... Or no, because, like, he can recede his skin. So I don't know how
Yeah,
that would
he can
work.
receive his skin.
Yeah, so he would get let in.
We can talk about that.
We can talk about it, yeah.
that. Yeah.
Um...
But yeah, there's...
Oh, we did have the idea, and this was like a while ago, that Miri can like alter his skin to have tattoos. Typically, he doesn't have them, but like he can alter like his skin to show tattoos.
Yeah. Also, he has piercings. I forgot to mention this. Miri does have piercings. He has his lobes pierced twice, and he has plans for other piercings in the future.
And then Ryland's gonna be a total bad boy and follow in Miri's footsteps. Ryland wants to get his nipples pierced at some point. I haven't worked out how that'll become relevant to the RP, but he does want his nipples pierced at some point.
No, I think we can make that relevant.
Well, no, like, I don't know, like, how he'll come to, like, that conclusion of, like, I want these pierced. Because, like, Ryland starts off, like, very, very, very asexual. Like, he has no sexual desire, and then it slowly, like, he opens up to it. I think he would be very much in that demisexual graphic, where, like...
Yeah.
He cannot and will not have sex with anybody unless if it's someone he's already emotionally bonded with. Mainly for the trust aspect, but yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah. Any other questions? I feel like I'm like talking to my students right now. Like, any other questions about anything we discussed?
Jones, any more? I don't know why I'm talking like this.
And again, you can always you can always talk to Ry in the Discord. He'll answer when he can. And he can be very blunt. Are they the same height? Ooh. Ryland slouches. Ryland does slouch a lot.
Yes.
Like, when he does straighten up, I think he is the same height as Miri. But Miri also does wear, like, heeled shoes at times.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Whether it be high heels or heels, doesn't have to be, like, high heels. But heels of some sort, maybe a heeled, like, shoe. But, like, if they're both barefoot and Ryland does not slouch, they're the same height.
They are the same height, yeah. That's basically the only quality they keep from being an RK800. They are the same height as all each other.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, the standard, like, Connor-ish features.
Yes.
So they all kind of look like Connor, just in different ways.
Yeah. They kind of take advantage of their height as well. So, like, Ryland will use Miri as, like, a shoulder perch sometimes.
Or,
oh, like,
yeah. He'll just put his head on the shoulder.
Yeah, it'll be like, hi. And Miri's like, I don't care. I love this. Yay.
Because Ryland is a tired boy. Height could be a very uncomfortable variable to change. Yeah, true.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryland is just very much a sloucher because of, like, how much
a very
damage they
slouchy
did to his
boy.
back. Yeah.
It makes him comfortable.
Yeah. It helps with the pain sometimes, too. Because if he has to stand up straight, it might hurt his back. So, even though, like, for humans, it might be the inverse. Like, if you stand up straighter, it might alleviate some of your joints. But slouching to him is very comfortable. But, yeah. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, we love our boys.
We do. We love them quite a lot. There's times where we do the RP and something sweet happens on, like, the other end, or like one of our boys does something very, very sweet to the other one, and it's just like, oh my god, I fucking love them.
Yeah.
Or, like, in spicy DMs where they just do something stupid, and it's just like,
and we're in our out of character chat like, bruh, these fools.
Like, these idiots. I fucking love them.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably end for the night because my voice, I don't think I can talk much longer.
Oh yeah.
But...
Oh shit! It's nearly 3 a.m.
Oh shit!
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. So we are gonna raid on out. I appreciate you all hanging out. Coming to learn more about Ryland and my boys, or yeah, our boys.
I was very happy to talk about Miri because
yeah,
not a lot of people know about Miri, so
yeah,
I'm happy to finally talk about him.
Yeah, and Miri is part of the lore of Ryland, so
oh yeah,
yeah.
I love this.
So I'm not going to do a formal poll. Type a 1 in the chat if you would like to go raid someone playing The Last of Us Part 2. Type a 2 in the chat if you would like to raid someone playing The Walking Dead Season 1.
Ooh.
Totally want to hear more about both of them in the future. Yeah, maybe I'll make that like another Tipathon goal.
I mean, in the probably the time that it takes for like Gray to do another thing, we will probably have a lot more to talk about with them as well.
True, and y'all are always welcome to come in with questions. Like, even if you think it's a dumb question, it's not a dumb question, or if it's like something that like you want us to repeat, because I know we did talk about like a lot of varying stories too. So like feel free, like the next time we do something like this, like feel free to like bring questions if you want to know something specific about like, oh, like Ryland's thoughts on like maybe like this game, or like what do Ryland and Miri do for Christmas as an example. We'll be happy to explain, and if we don't have lore, we'll make lore.
Oh god, yeah, we can do that on the spot.
Do you have any Discord channels dedicated to them? I know I am in the process of like writing out RyLore. It's gonna be in a Google Doc that's gonna be in the Talk to the Boy channel, which is under the Aaron Gray brand stuff. And I can add Mary's too once Susie is done with hers.
Yeah, I'm typing it up, and it should probably be done maybe sometime.
Eventually.
I do actually have a character sheet for Mary.
That's probably very outdated at this point.
It's very outdated at this point.
Yeah, so there works in progress. Like I'm probably not gonna post mine until I flesh out like a little bit more of like his actual backstory filled with, and then like add some like facts like about like kind of like how like we have the RyLore here. Love your boys so much. Is the arm scar still canon? Wait, Mary's arm scar or Ryland's arm scar?
Mary's.
When did he get an arm scar? I don't remember this.
I think I wrote in that Mary had his arm torn off by a client.
Oh.
I think I've now removed that canon.
I don't remember this.
It's in his character sheet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I've now wrote that out. Sorry, Coke. A lot of shit happened to Mary when he was in the sex club. He's so like, for example, Ryland and 60 like certain like sexual acts. Mary gets really scared by them, so they all have like their separate preferences and everything, because it will just trigger him, and he doesn't like it, bless him. But yeah, some shit happened to him in that place.
Yeah. Well, sorry, people, about the raid. I'm actually vetoing it because someone on my front page of Twitch is actually playing Detroit Become Human, and I clicked on, and now Hank and Connor are fighting, and I'm very sad. So we're gonna go raid them. Oh my god. We're gonna show up at a great time. It's gonna be fantastic. Like this just happened to show up. Like I wasn't even intending on this showing up, and I actually have not seen this, but it's okay. Because I kind of knew what was gonna happen during this scene. But yeah.
Hey.
Ank and Connor.
Oh, not Ank. Oh god, my West Country Cornish accent strikes again. Oh my god, when I was down there, my accent returned like 2 times thicker, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Help. Cannot. But I'm really, really glad that you like our boys, because
yeah,
when we made them, I didn't know it was gonna evolve into this. So like, I didn't know that Gray and I were gonna start role-playing them. I didn't know that because of Ryland and the RyLore in the channel, people wanted to know more about Miri as well. And then of course we've now done this stream, and it makes me happy that people also love Miri as much as they love Ryland, because you know I love both boys, and it's just like, thank you. yeah, I'm also very happy that I decided to take the leap of faith and add RyLore to my channel, and that y'all love him. We love the RyLore. Sorry, I'm just kind of distracted with what's happening on the video in front of me, so I think we should raid.
yeah, we'll definitely plan to do another stream in the future. Like as like a probably for the tipathon. We'll probably
Also, Colk, silver jewelry. He prefers silver jewelry. I've just made that up on the spot. I had no idea, and I just thought, you know what, Miri would probably wear
fits
it.
him. I think silver would
Yeah,
compliment him.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking
Yeah.
the same.
All right, so let's get going on this raid. Hank unfortunately is now unalived. But we're now with Kara. Yay.
Ugh.
Yay. But they're close to, she's close to the end of the game. I do not know if this is her first playthrough. So please do not give spoilers. Do not give spoilers for the game. Unless if Anne says that it is okay to talk about spoilers for the game if she's mentioned that she's played it more than once. But please ask before mentioning any spoilers or other endings or anything of that sort. We are going to go on this raid, so if you like what she is up to, feel free to drop some follows on her channel. She is playing Detroit Become Human. Again, I do not know what attempt number she is on, so just be aware of that as we're going in. And in terms of my schedule, Thursday, as of right now, we will be playing 2064 Read-Only Memories, but that might change. Sunday, we'll be diving back into the world of Hades, pending that I have enough time to do the things of side questing. Monday, we will be playing Wild Flowers as a random game night, and then Tuesday, we'll be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern because of orientation, and we'll be playing In Other Waters. So thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you all. Let's get going on this raid. My name's Aaron Gray, and this is Susie the Nose. I'm a queer variety Twitch streamer. Susie's gay.
Yes, I am. I'm very gay.